Okay, huh? Wait, what? Give me a second. Ah, there it is. Okay, we're back. So, yesterday in Paranormal Site, we basically, found out Fumichika Nejima, okay? So, it was just as we thought, okay? Let's just continue. But we need to continue from here. Okay, now, let's just bring up the file, okay? Oh, person of interest. Now, Fumichika Nejima, okay? The thing is that, right around here it says somewhere that, long story short, okay? The reason why he looks very, well, insane, fat, okay? Is because Fumichika Nejima, he, when he lost, his girlfriend, okay? He was trying to revive that girlfriend, okay? And thing is, that he succeeded in reviving the girl, we think, okay? And she was reborn as a baby, okay? So he was angry the fact because um he doesn't want to raise a baby, he doesn't want to raise a child. He just want that girl back, okay? The 20-year-old girl. Now, Fumichika Nejima, when he lost the girl, he went into a depression, like. So he ate, he drank, so he gained a lot of fat during that time, okay? When he gained a lot of fat, so he looked like this, okay? And even in prison he still maintained that diet, okay? And he after that, okay, he lost weight, okay? Only after he left the prison, he lose weight. So we were right with our theory that Makoto, well, Ashimiya Makoto, this guy, he is Fumichika Nejima, okay? And the fact that he lost so much weight within 6 months is pretty amazing. I wonder when 6 months ago when he started working at the school janitor, like he already looked like this. That's one thing, okay? And I guess it kind of like spoils the idea that Mayu Chozawa, because I look at their eyes, I thought that I thought Makoto, I thought that Nejima, this one here, he's the father of Mayu Chozawa, so that's why I think we can throw out that idea, okay? Now, another thing is that we thought that the baby, okay, of course he will grow up, okay? So she should be around 20 years old. So I thought that Shino, okay, who that baby was, could be three person that fit the description. Okay, so Mayu Chozawa, Yoko, or Ayame. And here comes a spoiler. Ayame is the daughter of the detective, the police officer. Okay, so that leaves Yoko or Mayu. So I'm not really sure. And we haven't seen Yoko yet, after we play as Shogo. Now, there's one more thing that I wanted to say. I kind of forgot. Oh yeah, it seems that his we know how to trigger his curse, which is know the profile, okay, date of birth, where do you live, and all of that, okay. And basically, we got a bad end, and he killed everybody in the school. Well, half of the students at the school. So yeah, and after that, people like started to blame the police officer. And where is it? Wait, where is Tetsuo? He felt, we let him get away, and Tetsuo feel so much regret over thing, and he basically retire and maybe even committed suicide. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna pick up from the bad ending here, from the bad ending that we had here, Nejima Remnants. So I think what I made my mistake is actually, oops, start from beginning, start from former Yasuda Garden. I think from Komagata Bridge, because around here, okay, around here I'm gonna skip whatever I've chosen. It's the one that we've read yesterday. I'm gonna skip a bit because it is quite long. So let's think a bit. I just want to trigger everything. Because how he got away is because June here, his hands are starting to shake. Being face to face with Nejima must be getting to him. He got nervous, okay, when he was holding the gun, and then what Nejima did over here is that he just, started, bah, and then he fired off the gun, and Nejima managed to get away. I have every confidence he won't, but God, I hope he doesn't crack under pressure and fire, which he did. If he makes any funny move, shoot him. Leave it to me, boss. I'll get him right between the eyes. Whoa, easy there, hotshot. I don't know if you're serious, but think about what you're saying there. If I really am unarmed, you'll be all over the news faster than you can say excessive force. My balls take the fall, so that's fine by me. You're shitting me. This guy's a basket case. And a damn good officer. Fuck me. You got spirit, kid. I give you that. Just give yourself up and this will all be over. Hey boss, can I shoot already? My arms are getting tired already over here. What? Knock yourself out? Wait, hold up. The hell is wrong with you? You really gonna shoot a guy just cause your arms are tired? Fuck! You look like you're really gonna do it! You're out of your goddamn minds, both of you! Hear that, Ariel? Let's hold off a little longer. Aye, boss. Fuck me. The hell are you teaching that kid? He's a natural. Birds of a feather. Don't take your eyes off this guy for a second, Ariel. Got it. Okay. If you want to talk, but first you gotta put that thing away. I can't think with a gun in my face. Like the last time, like I say, how we get it is because he was so, he put on his gun right on him and he got nervous because he was so tensed up. So I think it's fine. Fine, Ariel. Put the gun away. Alright. I'm ready to tackle him if he makes any sudden moves. Be my guest. Thank you kindly. I can breathe a little easier now. Wait. Okay. About his strat. Okay, so we're gonna skip because I think roughly here is everything the same. Yesterday we did all of this. It's gonna take at least like around 10 minutes for me to go through all of the lines, so I don't want to do that. Damn it! Okay, the curse stone. Yeah, here they're talking about he switched from black magic to Eastern magic. Oh yeah, makes sense because the one-sided read, it uses, the man, he basically stalked the girl, okay? And probably that person knows, the age, the name, all of those, okay, the profile. So it fits very well with the curse description. Okay, black magic. Okay, he's gonna get pissed off around here. think this part. I think this part is. I think this part is worth reading again. Imagine my surprise when I finally found out what we were really after. So now you're trying it again with the Rite of Resurrection, taking the chance to spit in my eye while you do it. Tell me, Nejima. Who is it you want to resurrect so damn bad? Who is it you spent 20 years chasing? It's the mother of the baby, ain't it? Hmm? You had a partner. And though you never put a ring on her, the two of you had a kid. But then, she died. Maybe she got sick. Maybe she got into an accident. But either way, she left you and the kid all alone in the world. Tell me I'm wrong, Nejima. It's her you're trying to bring back, isn't it? I've seen for myself just how many folks are pinning their hopes on this Rite of Resurrection. And I can tell you this, it ain't natural, and it ain't gonna lead to anything good. So, if all you ever needed was someone to help you deal with the pain, then... God, you're so fucking stupid. Huh? Is that really what you think? That's hilarious. You don't know a goddamn thing. What? Damn it, for a second there. I really thought you were gonna talk him down, boss. Listen up, chump. I'll tell you what really happened 20 years ago. What really happened? You got half of it right. I did have a loving girl back once. Sweet as could be. She knows what she went by. Though, I couldn't tell if that was her real name. Don't know where she came from, either. She traveled, I think. Might have been an angel for all I know. She sure seemed like one to me. But then she got sick, and just like that, she was gone. My guess is that the pollution, but I never knew for sure. Couldn't afford a decent doctor. My life after that was a living hell. Until I found this grimoire in an old bookstore. A grimoire, huh? It told a resurrection ritual, black magic that could bring Shino back. So I was right. Not exactly. See? Who said the ritual didn't work? You said it yourself. Black magic screwed you over. Oh, it screwed me alright. But it worked just fine. What's that supposed to mean? See, the ritual doesn't bring the person back as they were when they died. It's more like reincarnation, rebirth. Rebirth? Wait. Oh no. Oh hell no. You mean that baby? Damn right. The resurrection ritual brought Shino back to me. As the fucking baby! You gotta be kidding me. You're telling me that wasn't her kid? That was her? In the flesh? The hell I am! That little brat was not my Shino. Her mind was gone, she was totally helpless, she didn't even know who I was. Her warm arms, her gentle voice, gone, gone, gone! There wasn't a goddamn thing left of her. What the hell do you expect? She's just a baby! If you really cared about her, you would have grown some balls and acted like a father. Fuck that. I snatched sacrifices off the street for her, chopped them to pieces for her, and that's what I get? A screamy little bundle of shit and piss? That wasn't my Shino. Give me back her softness. Give me back her warmth. Give her back to me. So you just let the baby to die? I know you were scum, but you really are the lowest of the low. Look me in the eye and tell me that if your wife turned into a baby, you love her just the same. How could I do that when I couldn't even be sure it was really her? Yeah, I get it. I get that you're human garbage who doesn't care about anyone but himself. So now you're going after the Rite of Resurrection in hopes that you get luckier this time. Luck doesn't come into it. The rite really works. There's proof. And what happens if you get the same results? If your Shino comes back as a baby again? Shut up! You don't want to put that knife. It worked this time. It has to. Okay, like I say, Tino, who was a baby, assuming that she's still alive, it's probably Yoko or Mayu. I doubt it's Ayame. Those are the three candidates, okay? Those are the three candidates for this curse. Let's finish out the black magic. Okay, like I say, I've gone through this yesterday. Fine and keep your mouth shut, but I do know one thing. All that about being able to use your curse during the day, it's bullshit. It's just a bluff. Is that what you think? Like, since he already he wrote it down like a death note thing, okay? And one by one got killed, okay, because he knows the person's name, address, age, birthday, and all of those things. Your back's to the wall and you still haven't used your curve. If you really could pull the plug at any time, you could have done it by now. Now that's the Tsumi I know. Fine, I admit it. It's exactly like you said. If I could have used my curse, I woulda. So I did. Huh? There should be a few new corpses around the city right about now. You sure you should be pointing guns at me when people are dying across the city? What? When did you? Hey Erio. Remember, like he get nervous. So that's why I asked him to put away his gun. Get someone to check that out. Just don't take your eyes off Genjima. Aye, boss. Hey, I need someone over here. Look at that. Look at that. Ayame's there. Yeah, that's right. Get to earning that paycheck. If you don't see him soon, there'll be plenty more on the way. And Ayame to kill. However, will you get out of this mess? The longer you keep me here, the more people will die. That's blood on your hands. Bullshit. You're bluffing. Take what you like. You'll see soon enough. Huh? Huh? What the? Whoa, back up, back up, back up. The hell is she doing here? Crap, oh, he's just mad. It's bad, real bad. Oh, she have to pick now of all times. Get out of here, damn it. Book it before he sees you. But I need to ask her about Namagaki. Shit. Boss? Where are you doing? Looking all over the place. Focus! Huh. Damn it! Ah! Ah! Fuck. He's fast. Ayame, get away! Well, Ayame Tono. I've been looking for you for a very long time. What? Dad? Don't you dare, you bastard. Get away from her. Get over here. Get off, you're hurting me. Stay right where you are or she dies. Hey, get back here. Make me. See her up. See you around, Downfall. Oh, that piece of shit took Ayami hostage and ran her off with her. After him. We can't let him get away. From HQ to all bureaus. Suspect has evaded capture at Komagata Bridge and remains at large. He is currently on the run with one female hostage. I gotta say, boss, we really screwed that one up. Yeah, we did. It's my fault, and all we can do now is hope he doesn't slip the net. I know his identity now, boss. He can't run away forever. Come on, keep your chin up. I'm sure the hostage will be alright. I hope so. I can't believe that was your daughter. How crazy is that? Yeah, the daughter is crazy. We've been trying to get a hold on her since this morning, and she just shows up there? Who would have thought? What a twist of fate. Yeah, a bit too twisted of a twist for my liking. I think you need a breather, boss. You're not making sense. Does this mean she was the one in the car with Namigaki? Nah, we don't know that yet. She is. Let's see what she has to say before we jump to any conclusion. Listen, tired, boss. That standoff must have really done a number on you. Come on, let's treat ourselves to some Mitsulame. Mitsumame. They'll put a spring in your step. Heh, that sounds good. Some sugar might be just what I needed to get my brain working. Oh, hold on, boss. Sounds like Patrol just got a message. I'll go check it out. Sure thing. Please be good news. Please be good news. Good news, boss. They found Nejima. No shit. What about the hostage? I don't know. They just said to come quick. Oh shit. Yes! Yeah! She had the Taiko Tsugaru! Damn it. Guess we'll find out when we get there. At 4:28 PM, Fumichika Nejima, also known as Makoto Ashimiya, was discovered in the former Yasuda Gardens, beaten to death. The body suffered 110 distinct instances of blood loss trauma. The case is being treated as a homicide. The deceased's possessions have not been recovered and appear to have been taken post-mortem. The location of the deceased female hostage remains unclear. Please continue to pursue her as a person of interest. We still haven't found the locker number. What's missing here? What's missing? Tenoya. Okay, we already checked this out. Vending machine. Okay, Richter. Should we go for monjaki or something? That's sweet of you, but I'm not hungry right now. That's too bad. I haven't had great luck with this Mockingbird raffle. Would you mind if I try a few more times? Apparently most of these are just replicas of the real deal, but even so, they are well worth the price. Some of the kids were saying they managed to snatch some real rare finds in this lottery. Go ahead, don't buy them all now. Okay, nothing. OMG. Surrounding. A curse bearer might be lurking in the vicinity. I'm going to check around the surroundings. Nothing. I didn't find anyone who looked the part. I see. I doubt something happened around here, but something might have changed in the area. Keep your eyes peeled. Something draw your interest? No worries, I made sure to take a quick shower in the morning. What you saw earlier must mean the beckoning light. Something might have changed after what just happened. Okay, we already talked that. It doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. I wonder if it's one of the factories that got shut down when they tightened the regulation. Oh! I think we need to... Okay, we don't know the time for Mayu Chozawa here. But so far, like, we can't do much. And this is probably the factory, okay? And we need to open this up. We need to open this up, okay? Desk drawer. Top drawer? Nothing. Mid drawer? Alkali benzene, benzalkonium, chloride, sulfonic acid, sodium hydroxide. Name of chemicals? Maybe this is some kind of chemical plant. Nothing in the bottom drawer. So that's a sticker over there. but a piece of paper stuck in the front. Chemical, flammable, liquid ventilation, if leak, equipment integrity, thoroughly. There's quite a collection of words. What could this place be used for? Light. It looks like the light on the ceiling is on, but it's so dark. Oh, there's dirt all over the bump. Time to mop that to make another appearance. There, it's a little brighter now. I should have an easier time searching now. I just hope I can actually find something. Ooh, manga magazine. A manga magazine called Weekly Shonen Scorpion? I think Hajime used to read this, even at his age. He liked the series about delinquents. No, not the time to get caught up reminiscing. What's this? What's on the floor here? See, the one. Was this here all along? I had no idea. A lantern car of wood? It's creepy. Something about this feels different than all the other abandoned junk in here. Oh shit! What is this? Such terrible regret. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. The evil ones, the curse bearer, kill them all. By their own bane. You have acquired the power of the curse stone, the beckoning light. You can use it to kill curse bearer using their own curses. What? A reflect? A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. While walking along the road, okay, this one kills by means of the curse they possess one who has become a curse bearer. A vague silhouette is framed by silvery moonlight near the bridge. It is a man, hunched over near death, with regret carved on his face. Visions of the past flash through his mind, memories of the young couple and their daughter, but he who has lost everything. He had repaid the kindness shown to him with evil. Though regret gnaws at him now, it is too late to undo it. His mind turns to the Omyoji woman. It was all her doing. No, the blame laid with him and his inexperience. He had foolishly involved himself with the forbidden, inviting evil into his life. Wait. This is... Gammyodo? What's his name again? Well, the Omyoji that started all of this. He should have left the Rite of Resurrection well enough alone. The light of the man's life began to fade as regret and anger washed him over in turns. If only he had accomplished in the end. Alas, it's too late for that now. I'm prepared for hell. Perhaps in another life I can fulfill my dream. Even if this body perishes, I can atone my sins. Oh, Stayman. So Stayman Tsuchimikado. This may be it. Wait. You get I see. Magical was written same month. He was extraordinarily adept practitioner, but after being banished from Turk, he changed his name and moved to Edo. Yeah. I remember now. I remember everything. I know why I was brought here. That's right. Earlier. Okay, what happened, Mayu? What happened? Feel sick. Where am I? Yes, that is correct. We finally have a confession. Someone's talking. On the phone? Yes. Yes. Quite stubborn. We had to use the maximum dose of True Serum. True Serum? Did he drunk me or something? There's someone behind me. Can I get a look at them? Damn it, my body won't move. Ah! God damn it! The secretary! Oh, you're awake. Your head must be beginning to clear right about now. You... Takumi? Shit, you tricked me. Such a harsh accusation. It was you who was being uncooperative. What did you do to me? What was that about a true serum? I assure you, you have nothing to worry about. You're in no danger. That being said, there may be some side effects. Memory loss, brain fog. It was you. You were the one who hurt Hajime. Try all you want, I'm not telling you shit. No matter. I already have everything I need. What? I'm in the middle of a call with the chairwoman. Why don't you have a rest while you wait? Hey, stop! Get away from me! I'm still conscious, if only barely. Concentrate. Focus on Takumi. I need all the information I can glean from his conversation. Focus on Takumi's head to get the information. Correct. She does not even seem to know where the incident. Hajime Yoshimi was the same. Yes. Was unexpected, but... No. He really did do something to Hajime? Damn it. Waiting. Take your head to stay awake, or you begin to lose. Oh, that was close. I have to keep it. From Araishi? Yes, exactly as planned. As for EY, I expect. Yes, as soon as possible. Yes, the curse will likely tomorrow, according to Araishi. Wait, this was yesterday? I can't. Ah! Just a little more. Yes, as long as we keep her in here, the curse will. Yes, she will, certainly. Want to bring back her dead fiancé. Is he talking about me? I'm fainting! Ah! 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 God damn it! Stay awake! Stay awake! Take your head. Yeah! Take it! Keep it together. Anything. Anything I can learn. Yes. I'll be leaving her here. I'll take the telephone with me. Ah yes. That is in the cabinet. It should pose no problem. Yes. I've changed the lock. The year of the company's founding. I can't hold on any longer. Year of the company's founding. Right, I remember now. That man is Takumi Yumioka from Seahawk Soaps. He showed up at my hair salon about a month ago. He came to ask me to try out a new shampoo they made. We spoke it again about a few weeks later, but he suddenly started asking me about my fiancé. I remember thinking that was pretty weird. Hihaku is such a huge company, so I tried to be polite and answered all his questions. He wanted to know what kind of family Hajime came from. Is that... Shit! You're trying to tell me Hajime was... Oh my god! Wait, where is it? Same on Mikado, okay? He was, he revived back again, okay? So the thing is, like, he does have, since he's not officially an Omyoji, okay? Because he was banished. and the family basically lost their lineage. We don't know. So there's two things right now. Either Mayu herself is Teima's descendant, or Hajime. If there was anything special about them, or if he was their heir to anything. Hajime is it? Hajime is the descendant of Teima. I thought it was so strange. I didn't give him any specifics. Oh, so that's why he gave me the talisman! Shit. And then that night, he never came to the place we agreed to meet. So I went to where he said he's going, the former Yasuda garden. That's where I found his dead body. I was so distraught, I just ran away. I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. After that, I decided to put all my hopes in that Rite of Resurrection everyone was talking about. I searched desperately for anything I could find about the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. And then, Takumi showed up again. He told me that he knew something about how Hajime died. I thought I would just act interested that he would, what he had to say, but I fell for it completely. Next thing I knew, I was locked up in this room. Pumped full of drugs, and I left here on the floor, barely even conscious. I spent the night dreaming of him, praying for a chance at the Rite of Resurrection. And at midnight last night, I got the curse of beckoning light. Between the drugs and the curse, I passed out, and that's why I must lost my memory. Oh! Okay, so now I get it. So when we played as Shogo, okay, the beckoning light did came, okay, and she was so surprised, and basically, remember, beckoning light ability is just to reflect or like use it. So, if I'm not mistaken, like either Shogo or Yoko, okay, either one of them, they had the whispering canal, okay, and I think no, at first was Yoko the one who have it, okay, and then she used it to kill. She wanted to use it to kill Yoko, and then Shogo got it, and then like, you know, reflected on Yoko, something like that. But now I remember everything. It was Hyaku. They went after Hajime. They put me in here. Mayu Chozawa. Following an interrogation intended to extract information about Hajime Yoshimi, she was left there, where she later received the beckoning light curse. During her school years, Mayu was the second in command of an all-female gang. She was known for having a glare of so fierce that it could silence a crying child. Nakakomo damaru. Then, it was during this time that she met Hajime Yoshimi, a member of a rival gang. At some point during the countless clashes between their gangs, the two fell into a peculiar romantic relationship. Although their tastes include clothing and TV and movies could not be more opposite, they maintain a comfortable union by staying out of each other's hobbies. After being forced to repeat her third year 3 times, she dropped out of high school and began apprenticing at a hair salon on the recommendation of a friend. She also attended night school and was proud to earn her beautician license 2 years ago. Aww, Mayu always cut Kajime's hair, although he seemed content with her work, remarking, "My hair ain't much without my touch." She had been secretly plotting to give him a more stylish look. Ah! But why did they have to kill him? Was that Hyaku's doing too? What could they have wanted with him? He was definitely capable of curse. I knew his job was dangerous, but why would a company like that go after an officer in the juvenile division? I get it now. All that about the shampoo was just to get to Hajime. Oh. Hajime. You were always the kind of guy who could shoulder any burden with a smile on your face. What burden were you carrying this time? To be targeted by a company that's more than willing to kidnap and drug people? Was it something you couldn't even tell me? No. Hakume said he had gotten some kind of information out of me using the drug. Could I have had Hajime's secret somewhere in my memories? If I did, what could it have been? Did Hajime tell me something? Whatever it is, just let me say one thing. Fuck you, Hiyaku! I'm not about to let any of this go the way you want. Yeah, that's right. It's up to me to protect any secret that Hajime was trying to hide. I'll finish whatever it is that he didn't get a chance to. After all, it's always been up to me to clean up your mess. It's okay. Whatever you got yourself involved in, I'm sure you had a good reason. We're gonna take them all for all they got. Just you wait and see. What time I got out of this dump? What that? There's some kind of sticker in there. It looks like a delinquent penguin. Wait, is this? This is that thing? Flashback! Hajime, thanks for waiting. What's wrong? You're wasting that handsome face of yours looking like that. You think? I think I'm still plenty handsome. Haha, can't argue with that. Are you not meeting with that girl today? Tell me, I mean. Nah, she's off doing who knows what. That's too bad. I just found a hair catalog that I thought that would be perfect for her. Seems like you're pretty worried about her. Yeah, she reminds me of myself at that age. I can't help but worry. You think? I think she's a little ball of sunshine compared to what you were like. Shut up! I'm talking emotionally. She needs an adult who can understand how she feels. She's like a kitten. She thinks everyone around her is out to get her, so she bites at them. Huh? You might be right. So tell her I wanted to see her, will you? Sure, I'll do that, but... The other girl I ran into the other day is a tough case. Ah! She must be really something else if you don't know how to deal with her. No, it's not really that kind of thing. Some people just have so much misfortune thrown at them. What do you mean by that? Well, I can't get really into the details, but she might have the talisman I've been looking for. That it was a memento from her father. Could we really be related? Wait. Yoshimi? Okay, Hajime and Michiyo, they are cousin? And their ancestor is the same one? But it's not like I can just take it from her. What are you mumbling about? Who's related to who? Sorry, it's nothing. It's about that thing with your family, isn't it? Is she the one who has a piece of book that your ancestors left behind? Mayu, how do you know that? God, I forgot how dense you are sometimes. How long have we been dating now? Besides, you were the one who came crying to me about it when you got wasted at that one time. Rambling about how this old book you're supposed to inherit is hidden in the two talismans, and that something was giving you a bad feeling about it and you need to be careful. Alright. And that's all I know though, and I wasn't planning to try and pry any further. But if that's something important you need to protect, then what are you waffling about? Yeah. Thanks, Mayu. I feel better now. Oh, did you hear? The mockingbird was seen in Honjo. Huh? That came out of nowhere. Mocking what now? It's an urban legend about bird stickers that show up out of nowhere. I was always kind of curious about them, but I never thought they'd be in Honjo. There may be a bunch of them showing up all over town, so we gotta keep an eye out. You feeling alright? What's gotten into you? What's so special about these birds? Come on, one of them is a penguin with a pompadour. You can't tell me that isn't the greatest thing you've ever seen. Huh, that's so dumb. Yeah. That's right. He was trying to protect something left to him. Could that be the information that Hiyaku wanted? Okay, when was Hiyaku soaked? Hiyaku soaked. Okay. 1946. Ta-da! Oh yeah, Takumi said something about this. He said he put something in here and locked it. So there's probably something in here. Should I try my luck with the lock? Enter number. 9, 4, 6. Yay! How did the year of Yaku was suddenly appear in my mind? I had an idea when it might have been, but did I really get that lucky? Think about it. There's definitely something different in the air here. Is this another side effect of the drug? Or something else? That's me. Sorry. Well, it doesn't matter right now. I should see what's inside. What is this thing? Well, I guess I might as well pull it out. What? What? And it looks sort of like a phone, but there's no receiver. Oh, I know, this is a fax machine. I've seen commercials for these on TV. What the heck is that fax machine here? If I remember correctly, it's used to send copies of documents to other people who have one. What an age we live in. We can send letters and things without going through the mailman. Wait till she got a hat, wait till she get email and stuff. It means I can call help without a telephone. I never used one before, but if I can connect it to the power and the phone line, that's alright, we got power. Now I just need to figure out who I can send it to. What else do I need? I need a bunch of paper. I found a bunch of papers in the cabinet. I need a pen to write it with. And I need a phone number for a fax machine to send it to. What am I gonna do about that? How can I write a message? Some kind of note. I have a pen and a phone number for the fax machine. Ah! Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Shigima resident. Damn it. Paranormal affairs. Damn it. Not here. Ah. What do I do? My guess is that this room isn't used very often. Okay, I think we have to suspend it now, okay? I think we have to suspend it now, okay? Now we have to go back here, and we resume. We go to Hoonji, so now the light is on, we should be able to see it. It doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. I wonder if it's one of the factories. Huh. Something might have changed the area. Keep our eyes peeled. I thought we heard curse were inside. What changed? You should be here, right? And if what I saw, wouldn't that mean the curse bearer is nearby? I'm not feeling any strange presence, but that could be because it's midday. We did turn on the light, you know? Does it? Okay, give me a second. Let's move to the Shikima region. I need a fax machine number. Fax machine. The number of 63 blah 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 blah. Man, is everything okay? It's okay, just something I want to check. Is that so? Thank you! Ha! Got it! Can be fixed with nail polish remover. Huh? We can fix it with nail polish remover. What the? What the fuck is my head all of a sudden? Well, might if you give it a try. If this is one of Yaku's warehouse, there just might be some nail polish remover somewhere. Polish remover. Boxes? What was in these cardboard boxes again? Ah, disposed bottles, soap. I wonder if it could be. Ah, there it is. Nail polish remover. There's no label, but I'm sure that's what this is. Alright, so if I use this, use on pen. Tip of the pen has been soaked in nail polish remover. I should be able to use the pen now, at least for a while. Okay. Number is 60. No. Huh? It happened again? The number for a fax machine just popped into my head. No way all this information is coming from my own brain. Oh, the beckoning light! It's like a medium for us to send the information. Could someone be sending me their thoughts? Don't you? Never mind. I have to focus. Let's get this message sent. Da-da-da. Now, I need to tell them where I am. I'll tell them everything I know about the place. They should be able to figure out where it is. First, I know I'm in a building owned by Hyaku, a factory or a warehouse. As for the address, it should be close to Honji! Right, my choice is the beckoning light. That means this place must be near Honji Bridge. Okay, time to send it. This is how you do it. Alright. If the machine I send it to is connected, it should be sent. Now, I will see somebody. Damn, this is so fun! Now, Seeking my residence! Oh, bonus. See my guess? You wouldn't want to keep them waiting. Thank you, it shouldn't be long. No, seeking my residence. Oh, he was on the phone. What's wrong? Nothing. It was just a fax machine. I'm still not quite used to it. Oh, this is a fax machine. Amazing. This is how they look. This is incredible. Goodbye to snail mail. Am I right? This is the future. I didn't think it would excite you so much. Ooh, something came out. Is it finished? I could watch this thing all day. Huh? What's this? It looks like it was written in pen, but what did it say? Help, I'm trapped in Hyaku Soap's warehouse or factory near Honjo Bridge. Huh? Hyaku! Why would somebody send me such a message? Am I being pranked? No, this is too fishy to be a coincidence. I wouldn't put it past Hyaku to have someone locked up if it's got anything to do with procuring the right. We should check it out. Hopefully, we don't find anything too so sinister. Da da da. Honji! Honji Baku. Hey. Factory! After looking around, I determined the abandoned factory is indeed Hyaku's. The abandoned factory near the Honji Bridge. Everything lines up. So the person who faxed us for help is in there? It's fine. Let's find out. If there's nothing, we should wrap it up fast. But isn't the place locked? Don't underestimate me, ma'am. I can make short work of simple locks like this. Oh my, you truly are something else. Please be careful then. Yes! Oh. You know? Did someone come and save me? Hey, I just remembered. I had the rules for the Rite of Resurrection when I got this curse stone. But killing other people to bring someone back? That's out of the question. Hajime would never accept sacrificing another person to come back himself. Ah! None of this was ever an option to begin with. The way we live. Oh! Ever since we were kids, we were always ready to die if that's when it comes to. We never take our foot off the gas just because we were scared of death. We were never such a big fan of the living anyway. That's why we were always prepared for it. I used to wonder if we took things a little too lightly. But just how much we trusted each other. I have no use for this shitty right. And that's the truth. Hajime. Ah! Get them! Yeah, I've done all I can do. What can I do now? It's empty now. Nope. Nope. Nothing. Nothing. So... does that mean someone is using the space for something? Oh. Let's try. Think. Can I wait? Damn it. Okay, last time. No matter what, using this crystal will be wrong, and I'm not going to think about it. Okay, I think we'll end. Okay. My youth escape. Okay, let's do this. Having regained control of herself, Yaku rejoins Mio on their search for the Record of Fate Yen scroll so they can stop the curse. However, they find themselves with scarcely any leads to follow. Resume. After visiting Hyaku. Hyaku was no good. I don't know if we have any other options. We already found this. Surrounding? Huh? What is it? That person's coming this way. You bastard! What, the tall guy? Do you know him? Yeah, from a little while back. Mr. Yumioka, over here. Oh. You're Gamyodo's manager, Mr. Yumioka, yes? Good to see you again. Miss Kurosuke. What a coincidence running into you here. Gamyodo, Yumioka. Thanks. Bad. But he's a little too nervous for just running into an acquaintance. Do you know him? Yeah, from a job while back. He's been trying to avoid eye contact with Mio since he noticed it was her. Something's fishy. How have things been since we last met? If he just stays with her training, she won't have to rely on cheating people anymore. Yes, she's been keeping at it. Cheating people? Huh? Miss Kurosuzu, so glad to see you are doing well. I assure you had no issue you need concern yourself with. The master! You gotta tell me what happened. A case from a while back. A family overseeing a reliquary came to us saying they were being investigated by someone suspicious. Investigated? A psychic investigating Gamyodo. Oh, found him. He said that she had a premonition that something terrible would happen and had to exorcise the temple immediately. Sounds like a cover for burglary. After they notified the police, I was dispatched there by Paranormal Affairs. I inspected the place myself, but I didn't see anything wrong, so I sent them away. He acted as Gamyodo's manager during the case. That is pretty suspicious. Apparently she was looking for something there, but I told that there's no excuse for fraud and sent her off with a scolding. And honestly, Gamyodo didn't even have much spirit sense to speak of, which soured my mood on the whole thing. Right, so she was one of those types then. Well, she's involved in all kind of stuff, so she may at least be knowledgeable about paranormal objects. But essentially, she's one of those fraudulent psychics that are so common nowadays. If you have no further business with me, then I'll be on my... Oh, before you go, Gamyodo seems to know a lot about paranormal objects. It would be helpful if we could ask her about it. And what might that be? Is she familiar with her ancient text called the Records of Fate Yin Scroll? Or anything about the descendants of Onmyoji named Seiman Shimikado? I beg your pardon? It's Kurosuzu. How do you? You do know about it. I see. If that's what you're after, then that means... Hold it! Don't tell me you're trying to snatch up some innocent schoolgirl this time. Stop right there. Huh? Ah! If it isn't Yumioka, what a pleasure to see you again. What? Mayu Chozawa! What are you doing here? Huh? Chozawa? This investigator here helped me out. He really did a number on me. What do you know? We just so happen to have some business with Hiyako ourselves. Why don't you join us? You can do that much for us, can't you? You work for Hihaku after all. Depending on how this conversation goes, I won't have to get the police involved. Huh? You work for Hihaku? What's going on? There's really no way you can refuse though, is there? You two young ladies must be involved as well. Would you care to join us? Sure. And everybody's gathering together. Quite the view, isn't it? How long can you stay dumb with this many people lined up and wanting answers from you? You better just give in and come clean with everything you know. Ugh. Thanks. Wow, seeing a bunch of adults surround another adult, this is pretty wild. And what are you doing at the park? Mio is amazing, keeping her cool at a time like this. She must be used to doing with adults by now. Excuse me, I had no idea Gamyodo was connected with Hihaku. So I'd like to ask, was it Miss Yamamori from Hihaku who obtained the Records of Fate and passed it on to Araichi? No, that was not the case. Oh, my mistake. Was it Suiden Gamyodo doing that? No, it was not. We first learned of Record of Fate from Mr. Araichi. I told you. It was then Miss Yamamori gained an interest, and extended a contract to compensate him in return for his research and findings. Then who was it that activated the Feast of Shadows to call forth the Curse of Seven Mysteries? I give you my word that we had no part in it. We had learned from Mr. Araichi beforehand that something would happen at midnight last night. That is all. Hey, there's no way that's true. Stop lying. I must ask you that you please refrain from using violence. Hold on, Yako. It's alright. The minute I learned Gamyodo was none other than the Queen of Hihaku herself, I felt that was the case! He doesn't have strong spirit sense for it. Oh, gotcha. While it is somewhat shameful, it is. If you require proof, so be it. But, so that talk about supernatural power was just hot air? I don't think she has zero spirit sense, but even Yako has more than her. Huh? I do? Also, the spirit power lingering in this park has been bothering for quite some time. The person who died here must have had considerable powerful spirit sense. If they were a Hihaku employee, then maybe they should have been the one running things. And to think Shihogo Oki was so talented. At any rate, Hihaku wasn't the mastermind behind exposing the Record of Fates to the world and initiating the Feast of Shadows. I think we can be sure about that. Alright. He was only introduced as an investigative client? See, cool. It feels like I wouldn't stand a chance against a full-grown woman like her. Excuse me, are you new to all of this too? I guess I'm just kinda new, kind of just tagging along. Heh, me too. Let's make sure not to get in our way, shall we? Right. You know, among all the girls, she's my but she's in my strike zone. Because we were introduced briefly earlier, but this flashy guy is private investigator. I thought they were only like that in TV shows, but I guess they were pretty intense in real life too. Now then, I've come to hand over the haunting clapper's curse stone like I promised. A curse stone? Thank you. I have to admit, I'm surprised that you're a man of your word. But first, I've got some questions about the curse stones you already have. What exactly do you want to know? Earlier you said that Hihaku has collected 6 curse stones already. Eh? I'd like to confirm which of the 7 mysteries they correspond to. And why do you need to know that? Because I don't trust, of course. If you really collected them like you said, you have no problem saying which curse stones they are, right? First, the Whispering Canal. Good, good. And what else? Mayucho's over there has the beckoning light. Yep, you were the one who made sure I got it. What? Unfortunately for you, I don't feel like handing it over. So I don't think it counts as one of yours. Ugh. Good to know. Anyway, you continue. Next, the ever-burning lantern which we gave it to Hideki Araichi. So you consider that one Hyaku then? Whatever, we'll worry about that later. That's 3? What about the others? Well, the others are... the Foot Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach. What? And lastly, the Fool's Procession I recall. So you claim. How about it, mademoiselle? Odilita. That's wrong. Those 3 are with Inspector Tsumi. I gave the Fool's Procession to him myself, so I know he's wrong. There you have it. Too bad for you, pal. Ugh. If our agreement was founded on lies, then I have no duty to hand over my curse stone like I promised. Meaning, the only curse stone we have is the Whispering Canal. Inevitably, follows you follows that you use it to kill that young man at Kinshimori Park. Such a horrible act, and to your own employee no less. Wait. No, there you are mistaken. To be entirely frank with you, we do not possess a single curse stone. What? We plan to collect soul rights using any method available to us, of course, as we needed the right, but committing murder ourselves was too much of a risk. We intended on having others collect the soul rights for us. Is that so? Therefore, I myself have no soul rights in my possession. It was our plan to arrange for particularly greedy individuals to receive the curses. What? Is it possible that Shogo Okie came to possess... It is possible that Shogo Okie came to possess the Whispering Canal because of that. But by the time I became aware of this, he was already dead. I don't believe you. Are you really trying to talk your way out of this time? Or do you really want me to believe a Hihaku employee was cursed by a complete coincidence? That is the truth, whether you believe it or not. It must have been someone else entirely who took Shogo Okie's stone and kingdom. Wait. Who took it then? I have no idea whatsoever whose hand the Whispering Canal is in now. No way it might be. Okay. So, it's safe to say the Taiko of Tsugaru is with Ayame. And the last person that we know, well, it could be Mayu because she's blanked out, but she won't use it. But then it's blunt force, right? If it's... He doesn't look beat up, you know? Okay. Oh, could it really be? Then it wasn't Hyaku who put the idea Kumichika Nejima's head to get a curse stone either? Nejima, the only ones we negotiate with are Iwai and Araichi. Interesting. Excuse me, but does that mean you don't know the location of the remaining curse stones either? There's one that has been mentioned. What about Taiko Tsugaru? Oh, good question, my mysterious Mademoiselle. I'm afraid that we have no information in that regard either. Have you heard enough about curse stones? I have nothing else to tell you. It's Mayu Chozawa, the fiancée of Hajime Yoshimi, the police officer. I'll have to talk to her about Tomi later. I've cut to the chase then. Are you the one who killed Hajime Yoshimi? No, we did not. Don't try and play dumb now. If not you, then who? That much, I do not know. Well, it is true that we were after the information he possessed. He was killed by someone else before we could acquire it. Which forced us to target you instead, Mr. Noah. That's why you forced me to talk and why I ended up with this curse, huh? Indeed. So I never thought you would escape. Well, it took a couple of miracles, but yeah, I got you. Miracle Man here! And just what information did Hajime have that you wanted? You really think you can get away without answering now? But... Fine, I'll let someone else ask you something now. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator. What is it, Mademoiselle? Would you be willing to give up the curse stone you have? Ah, yes, you have a point. They are too dangerous to carelessly walk around in one's pocket. However, sorry to disappoint you, that's not possible at this moment. And why is that? Ah, you don't know, do you? Then I'll tell you and our friend Rihaku over there. Huh? I doubt any of you have attempted it yet. It seems that curse stones cannot be given to normal people. Huh? What? I actually tested it with Madame here earlier. If you give the curse stone to someone else, the curse bearer doesn't change, and the stone eventually makes its way back to its bearer. It's almost obvious when you think about it, seeing as how the curse stones appeared to the curse bearers of their own accord to begin with. But Inspector Tsumi has collected curse stones from other curse bearers. Then Inspector Tsumi must be a curse bearer himself. Ah. So what you're saying, curse stone can only be transferred between curse bearers. And obtaining a curse stone alone doesn't make someone a curse bearer, so they can't use its curse. Exactly. So they aren't quite as dangerous as you think. As for Hihaku's intention of just collecting the curse stones for themselves, unfortunately for them, it was never going to work unless a curse bearer is among them. That damn Archie, how could he have not known this? That must be why I sensed that I couldn't take Yaku's curse stone. I returned it right away when I borrowed it from her earlier. That's precisely how it worked. My mysterious mademoiselle, I gave mine directly to Inspector Tsumi later. If you know Inspector Tsumi, then I think it's best. Thank you. You know, since Tsumi is holding so much curse stones, I got a feeling that he's gonna get overwhelmed, you know? He's pretty shaken by all this. It feels like he's desperately racking his brain for a way to get out of this. It's almost hard to watch. You know, I like this game because like, there's a lot about like you need to shake off, like play around, like player interaction. Like the one with this, I'll see you again. We need to save the game, you know. And you know about the record of Yin Scroll, don't you? If you were researching the Rite of Resurrection in the Records of Fate, then you must have looked into Yin Scroll as well. Right, the Record of Fate alone wasn't enough to learn how to collect Soul Drag. I'm sure you look into many things on your own, but how much do you actually know? And who were Seiman and Tsuchimikado's descendants are? Who and where are Tsuchimikado's descendants are? Were you able to find that sort of information with Gamyodo's connection? I can't reveal that. Then would you prefer I expose to the public how Gamyodo is a fraud with almost zero spirit sense? Fine. I understand. From the results of our independent research, I found that Seiman's Tsuchimikado descendant was Hajime Yoshimi. What? So that's why you went after Hajime. However, Hajime Yoshimi was only carrying a fragment of the whole. A fragment? That's right. He did say something about a fragment of an old manuscript. The location of the Yin Scroll was hidden. This information was split into two and hidden in a pair of talismans, which were then passed down from generation to generation. Talismans? I see. Hajime Yoshimi was supposed to have one, but it was almost certainly stolen from when he was killed. It's possible he knew the location of the other as well. So you question me about the things he inherited. The girl Hajime had been helping with recently must have had it then. Oh, Michio's talisman! Yes, Michio Shiraishi was also likely a descendant of Seiman Tsuchimikado. What? The talisman she carried as a keepsake from her father, we searched for it based on Miss Shirozawa's memories. However, Michio Shiraishi was already dead. Yes, by coincidence, she happened to be closely connected to Mr. EY, so we began our investigation there. But he was already dead, too, leaving you in a quandary. Mio, if we can both get the talisman, yep, we'll know the location of Records of Fate Yin Scroll. Sometimes the answer is right under our nose. We seem to find something though. Sometimes those answers are the hardest to find. Wait. Aya may have one side of the talisman. Does she know about it? Wait. I got a feeling there's a sticker here. Nope. Oh. Okay. Yako, let's keep quiet about the location of the talisman for now, okay? Ah, right. No need for Yumi to know. That was a close one. I almost let it slip. Okay, I think that's all about we have to ask him. Well, I'll let you off today, since you went along with our question nicely. A pleasure working with you. We're done here. But the information you have? The hell you're whining about? I said we're done. Scram. All our business as well. So I shall be bidding you all farewell. Yes, right. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator. Please don't forget about that curse stone. Don't you fret. I'll hand it over to Infected to me like I promised. I'm glad I didn't end up having it to give it to Yumioka. Let's take our leave, madame. With this, we'll be freed from this troublesome curse ourselves. That lady and the investigator. We should keep an eye on them. Agreed. Really? Why? I think they're up to something. Just my intuition. But still. Yeah. I wonder what that investigator really wanted out of all this. If his goal was getting information about the curse stone, then this might be bad. Alright. I got one of those curse stones too, the beckoning light. Alright, if you wouldn't mind, would you give it to Effect without using it? Yeah, sure. If you introduce me to the cops, that is. I feel like if I keep carrying it around with me, I'll start getting some weird ideas too. I just remembered, Mayu. I have something important to tell you. Huh? What's with all the yelling all of a sudden? You know a girl named Okudatomi, don't you? Really? Tomi has Hajime's talisman? Yes. He entrusted it to her in a panic just before his death. He sensed an imminent crisis closing in on him, but Tomi was the only one around that he could ask for help. That's so... I'm sorry she got left with such a big responsibility. That must mean that Hajime got killed by someone who was after the talisman. Ooh. But since he gave it to someone else, they couldn't steal it like they wanted. I have to thank Tomi for that. I also think it's going to be hard for us to get her to give up the talisman. Yeah, you may be right. It was Hajime's dying request to her. So you two need the talisman for something? Yeah. Personally, I like to use the talisman as a bait. Then I could get my hands on the bastard that killed Hajime. Eve, I promise we'll uncover the mastermind behind all of this. They probably have supernatural abilities at their disposal. Please listen to us. Yeah, we'll catch them, don't you worry. But look at that! You got that look in your eyes. The look that young people get that says they'll get something done no matter what it takes. How am I supposed to say no to that? We'll go find them and give them what they deserve. And for what they did to my Hajime, you hear? We will. I'm pretty mad at them myself. If punches work on them, I'll give them a good one. Now that I can get now that I can get behind. Now I'll leave it to you then. Now then, your next move should be Tomi, get the talisman. So, isn't there one more talisman that you need? Right, but we got a pretty good idea of where the one Michio had is. You have to check with Inspector Tsumi about that. We should go back to the school and call him. You got it. Okay, I'll head to the high school now and wait for you there. Perfect. We have Victor rescue Mai Chozawa and interrogate her along with Takumi Yumioka. Yet they fail to get any particular useful information about the curse bearers. They decide to return to Harue's home when Ayame came. Right? Ayame came. Because she just finished killing Nejima. We receive an update on the hostage situation. The 56-year-old male suspect who announced his intent to commit mass murder in Simula City today had taken a woman hostage and gone on the run, but was found by the by the police in a park in Sumida after 4 p.m. and confirmed dead. The weapon the suspect was said to possess was nowhere to be found on site, and its whereabouts are currently unknown. Furthermore, the female hostage was not present, and the search for her continues. Interesting. If it's being reported on the news, then it lends credence to her story. Now then, how should I proceed? Is this what it's like to be rushing to one's doom? He was quite shaken just moments ago, but he seems better now. You'd think it'd be harder for him to keep his cool. Ah, I can't even start yet. Hey! I wonder what her intentions are. How is she able to act like nothing happened? Is this how girls are these days? Anyway, I should ask her about her side of the story. Well, it's just like I said, right? The female hostage mentioned on the news just now, it must have been you. Which means you killed Nejima with your curse stone. Huh, well, you said you gave me a refuge, so I came to take you on that offer. What are you planning? Huh? Me? Well, obviously, I'm on to my last resort. Oh. You're a curse wearer? With a curse stone too, right? Huh, are you surprised? I have a curse stone on my own. It's a cycle of Tsugaru. Then why go after other people's curse stone? Because killing people is bad, you know. Don't you think so too? Think so? You're right, it's wrong to kill people for the sake of resurrection. Right, and it's not even 1 for 1, so it's hardly a fair exchange. Either way, that's why I wanted to only use soul drags gathered by others. But that didn't work out in the end. No one had the backbone to use their curse. The world's gone soft. Same like you. With no one mercilessly using their curse stone in pursuit of their own goals, I had to take the matters into my own hands. I heard Namigaki, that young man you were with, used his curse stone too. What? How do you know that? Yeek! Speak much. Are you stalking me? I may have heard it from a detective I know. Ugh! Cops! Bet you know a bunch. I know your type. People who boast just because they knew a couple of cops. But the police is filled with nothing but scum. My, you seem to hold quite a grudge against the force. Speaking of, this guy's really keeps creeping me out. What's the deal with him anyway? You gotta explain. Even the way he moves is all weird and exaggerated. Right. I haven't introduced myself yet. No, thank you. So, what were we talking about again? Alright, now Yutaro Namigaki, he's no good at, honestly. He was such a wuss. I had to spur him on so many times for him to even use his curse. And even then, he was pissing his pants. And just when I take my eyes off him, he hands over his curse stone to someone. Honestly, he's a disappointment. So that's what happened. Which is why I figured I had to do it myself if I wanted it done right, you know? That's what my last resort is, collecting soul drags on my own. He's evil. Let me introduce myself. It's hard to talk at strangers. Is it? And are you okay with telling me who you are? Well, I won't stop you. Do as you please. I'm Haruie Shima, and this is my house. My father and husband are both with the police. Is that so? Then you know that cops are just the worst people, right? Well, there's certainly many who are cool, especially with their own family. In a police family, one is always expected to just grin and bear it, no matter what happens. God, I know, right? What a relief. You understand? I think we might get along. Oh, well, I'm glad then. I'm Richter Kai, private investigator. Do you know us? You're an investigator? Your job is to sneak around and follow people to pry into the secrets, right? Is that why you're probing with all those questions? Ew. Guess there's not much I can do to change the terrible impression you got of me. Hey lady, why are you working with this dude? I asked him to look into some things for me. Really? It's just that he keeps looking this way. Menacingly! Introduction? Isn't your father a police officer as well? That man is not my father. Not in name or deed. Sounds like there's some black blood in there. I already legally cut all ties. He even had the nerve to act all high and mighty today, and still refused to help me. You met him? Remember that Chief Sumi who was chasing Najima? Well, that's him. My dad. What? You're his daughter? Former daughter. I caught her. That's right. He never acted like a father, so he doesn't deserve the title. You know, I heard something about that Najima guy. Apparently he wanted to get revenge on Chief Inspector Tsumi for his arrest by going after his daughter. Wait, really? And I heard that the police had been searching non-stop to take you in to protective custody? So that explains why the police were taking out your face too. Man, how could I have known that? They came in such an intimidating number. Wait, huh? Hold on a minute. Doesn't that mean that Najima was specifically after my life today? That sounds about right. It's a good thing that you got out unscathed, or rather, managed to turn the tables on him. Oh, that means legally speaking, it was self-defense? But that truly was quite frightening. To think I have to go through this just for being related to a cop, it's a disgrace. It really is. To cause their own child such trouble. I'm sorry. It's okay. You're not the one that needs to apologize, lady. I'm sorry. It just reminded me what happened to my son. Your son? What happened? A child was also kidnapped and murdered in order to enact revenge against the police, you see. What? How awful. That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Ah, now that you say it, I do remember hearing about an accident like that last year. That must have been your son, huh? My condolences. Now that I think about it, I think we've met a few times. I didn't even know your name. I guess we're more like acquaintances now. The curse stone? So, when you were taken hostage by Najima, you used the curse stone in the gardens and swiftly made your getaway. Well, yeah. I didn't really have the time to think on it, and the time I only thought of how to get out of there. Then, what about now? Will you use it again, your curse stone? Well, the curse stone doesn't respond during the day, but it's evening now. So I tried using the curse just now, and yep, it seemed I activated it. What? You're using it now? It might still be a little weak. I guess it's not supposed to be used repeatedly. But I think I could get it to work once more. Oh, is that so? Sure is, so I'll give you a final warning. It's already started, so be careful, It started? What started? Yes, of course. All that left is for the conditions to be fulfilled. Now, if using a curse, one would target a curse bearer. I never consider it. Would it be possible to use my stone as well now? It's already active. Does that mean we'll die the second we trip her conditions? A proclamation meant that he thinks I'm a curse bearer. Did she find out? Is it a trick to get me to admit it? She activated her curse? The crystals can already be used already? Let my guard down. I didn't think it could be used early in the evening. Ma'am, please calm down. What should I do? Should I keep talking to her? Oh, said you must curse though. Now, instead of talking about that, how about we talk about why you're so shaken? As I thought you have a curse stone. Aren't you, lady? Okay, let's think. The Taiko Tsugaru. Okay, 8 meters tall, only designed for a firefighter, and was allowed to use the large drum that resided on the top of the tower in a threat of fire. While most towers use wooden blocks to respond to fire alarms, for some reason this residence was permitted to use drums. The residence and its special privileges led to much speculation and gossip. Yes. Yes, I am. I'm sure you haven't already noticed. Ah yes, around last night, it was a little too obvious. Judging by your address, I'm guessing you got the haunting clapper. Yes, that's right. There's a lot of soul drags on the table for killing a curse bearer, you know. I'm well aware. Let me guess, we can't lie, because like, it says here, like there's a lot of speculation, so it's the opposite of Evergreen Beach, I think. Did you get soul drags when you killed Nejima? Of course, his curse stone will already contain some soul drags as well. I think killing one more curse bearer will be enough for the rite. We can combine soul drags across several stones? Correct, all you need is the prerequisite amount. As long as you got that, it doesn't seem to matter where you got them. See. Then, you wouldn't mind if I take a look then, right? My lady, you're quite motivated, aren't you? Ma'am? Father. Your father, Chief Inspector. I met him not too long ago. He came off a little stiff and awkward. Huh, this is a surprise. There's something charming about his seriousness, and he seemed like he cared a lot about his daughter. Please cut it out. It's gross. I don't know a thing about it. Outsiders shouldn't butt into another family's affairs. So, he may be a stranger to me now. Even if we cut legal ties, we're still related by blood. Huh? We're not related at all. Huh? You probably thought that I never noticed it, but it wasn't hard for me to figure out that I wasn't related to them by blood. Wait! So Steve did? So you were adopted? Well, I got curious, so I looked into it. It was all pretty straightforward. I was a baby when they took me in. Oh my god! My mother first got pregnant shortly after she married, but it was a stillbirth. The whole affair left a deep wound on her heart. My father couldn't bear to see it. So it was for her sake that he did it. He was a substitute, a replacement for the child she lost. He decided that all by himself. He didn't discuss it. Maybe he was trying to be thoughtful, so any baby would be fine, as long as it could have comforted the woman who helped become a mother. Putting it in such a way, it's not easy to raise a child. My mother was bewildered. Wouldn't you be, after being told to raise a baby that wasn't your own? But she couldn't just abandon the baby either. Yet my father left everything to my mother and never lent a hand. He's so damn selfish. The two of them grew apart. I watched them try and figure out how to understand each other, and the sight of it disgusted me. It was a messed up family, I tell you. Well, I guess my cousin was to blame for the rift to begin with. You shouldn't say that. I know he's a bad at expressing himself, and has his work, but still, that shouldn't be an excuse. But knowing all that, I couldn't take it anymore. It just made me want to hurry up and leave home and live on my own. I still rely on him for tuition and allowance, but that much is normal for most kids, right? I don't want him to start acting like he's my father now because he's doing the minimum. I understand that. That's roughly like my own family. It sounds like it was tough for all of you. I'm sorry, you're right. It's not my place to talk about your family. Well, I may have said too much. I think I feel all that when I don't even know what the conditions are. Could it be that we were talking about had something to do with the activation conditions for the Conti Clapper? Who knows, me? Backward, you smoke? Huh? Well, a little. Feel free to smoke if you want, please. I'm okay. I don't see any ashtrays out on display either. Does no one smoke in this family? A little rare, isn't it? Nobody in the family does. Why did you ask me all of this all of a sudden? Well, Nejima. How did you kill Punichika Nejima? I'm not telling you. I only ask because it does concern me. He was one of the reasons my child was kidnapped. There's not much to say. We talked and he cleared the condition for my soul. Did he show any signs of remorse over his past crime? It didn't feel like he did. No. Let's see. The world is full of trash man, I tell you. That... I agree. In a way, I guess you could say you put a stop to Nejima mass murder scheme. About that. There's no guarantee I won't do it myself. Huh? I pick up his curse stone off the one-sided reed. It really is something else. Unfortunately, I can't use the stone that's not mine until it's clear at night. Really? Are you okay with telling me that? Ah, how silly of me. I let that slip. Desire. What is it you wish, Iron Man? Is it really to resurrect Katsushika Hokusai? Yes, there's no life that holds more value than his. Including my own. You're saying you'd be willing to die if it meant bringing Hokusai back to life? Not all life is equal. At least, not to me. A life that can birth art with the power of to move heart is infinitely more worthy. Compared to that, the life of someone like me, someone who can't produce a thing, has no value. That's unhinged. I'm still young. It's the age for wild thoughts. But, aren't you the same as me? What? You got a life more important than your own. A life you consider more important than the life of many others? That's what you're doing all for, isn't it? You're right. If I can save my son, I couldn't care less about my life, or the life of others. Who's unhinged now? I'm a mother. It is what it is. Feeling of a proper parent are something different. But if that's your wish then, what do you plan on doing if you don't get your wish? I haven't thought of it. I might just keep trying to bring back Hokusai back some other way. You really are obsessed. You and Hiyaku Cherubim might be cut from the same cloth. Who's that? Seems like an all-powerful vortex of obsession turned to yokai level proportion. So you're saying that I'll end up like her? Are you looking forward to such a future? I'd rather not to have to wait till I'm old and freaking. I want it to happen now. I put my life on the life of Hokusai. Listen, Iron Man. I have something to ask you. Nope, the answer is no. The cursed stone is in your possession. I'm not giving it up. Right. We have both made stronger stuff than that. You're not giving up, and neither am I. You know full well, right? Game of chickens. There's no room left for negotiations here. You're right, there's not. You tried to use your curse just now? Since I didn't meet your curse condition, I wonder if it was smart to secretly toss the lighter I was carrying earlier. When did you? You made a mistake when you decided to ask me about smoking. If it's a source of fire with your curse stone, then you won't see me falling for it now. You wasted your chance all this time. All you need to do is activate your curse first. I brought everything Nejima had on him, including the lighter he was holding. Huh? But it's over now. Yes, I can see. Alrighty. With your cards on the table, you're out of options. It might be possible that Mr. Investigator Dev could pin me down by force, but he's not going to do that, is he? Correct. I won't take that risk, not while the cursed conditions are known. Howard. I came to kill you and acquire your soul dregs, but after hearing you out, I got a question for you. Why don't you just give up the Rite of Resurrection? You said it was for your son, right? The one you want to bring back? But haven't you done enough? I'm sure your son is content knowing you cared so much for him. I'm truly willing to die to resurrect Hokusai, but you can't say the same, right? If you're going to bring back your son, you have to be alive as well. In fact, what you really want is for both of you to live, right? Yes. Even if you both live to see it, your son will grow up knowing you for who you are, someone who stole the life of others to bring him back. You'll be putting the burden of shouldering all the life sacrifice for him on his little shoulders. Are you really okay with that? If you didn't even think about that, then what you're doing is not for your son, it's for yourself. Aren't you just bringing him back to fulfill your own desires? That's not, ma'am. What he's saying may be harsh, but holds a kernel of truth. Don't reduce yourself to nothing but a mother who would sacrifice anything for her son. But that's not. We discovered the truth behind his kidnapping. Next, you should take some time to come understand your own feelings. I'll help you every step of the way. Getting to the heart of things is what the investigator does. What will you do, ma'am? If you relinquish the curses to a curse bearer, you will no longer be a curse bearer. You won't be a target anymore. Ayami is giving you a chance. Think hard, and then give your answer. Don't give up. Sorry, but that won't take me back. That won't make me back down. That lighter, when did you? My clothes are on fire. There does not need to be an open fire, as long as there's a spark of fire on it. Huh? Ma'am, please think this through. Huh? Ma'am, why? It was the only way. Victor? Could we settle out any outstanding tabs now? Yeah, sure. Well, she was willing to kill him. Self-defense? Several days later? Amamori, you got a moment? Of course, what is it, Rooster? Who's Amamori? I was just curious. Have you heard of the legend of mother who prayed to the Sumida River and resurrected her dead child? What are you on about? The mother searched so deeply, desperately for her adopted children that she lost her mind. I thought this was several days later. Her son was found dead in Sumida River, so she built a mound and continued to pray there until the son somehow emerged from the mound, back from the dead, or so the legend goes. I heard he's being adopted to a North place too. Interesting, and? Well, it just had me thinking that legends really do exist. Sorry to ask again, but what are you on about? Never mind what it is. Welcome to my office. It might be small and dirty, but welcome. Come on, Ernestine, say hello. Oh, the parrot! That boy over there? That must be. Hey kid, I'm a private investigator. I worked with your mother not too long ago. What's that? You want to be an investigator when you grow up too? That's great. It's so much better than becoming a police officer. Hey Amamori, don't you tell the kid to give up on his dreams? I think it's a great idea. Why don't you bring us all some tea instead? Pardon me. Let's start over. What brings you to my humble office today? How to raise legacy. Boom. Thought after Harry admits to my cursor. Man, that was fast. I can already start from there. Okay. I have something to ask of you. Answer is no. Not giving it up. And neither am I. So we're gonna skip again. Desire. Come on. Okay, this takes too long. I think I'll load. Give up the curve stone. Very well. Here. Glad you could see reason. Ma'am, you made the right choice. Dang, you really didn't collect any soul dregs, huh? I promised myself that if I ever use it, it will only be once. And in the end, it didn't come down to numbers. So, they only need to be carrying a flame. This seems pretty practical. Well, I'll be taking my leave then. There's no point in going after you for soul dregs, so I'm off to the next cursor. Do you know who remains? You speak as if you've figured it out already. I've got a pretty good idea from our talk. What will you do? Do you plan to stop me? It's not my place to intervene. Alright then. Hey lady, can I borrow your phone? I don't mind. Who are you calling? The cops? I think it'd be faster if I call them directly. Huh? What? Why? Is there a different ending? Okay. I think from here. I think. Oh wait. I think I know what happened. It's like resume. This one here. And now we burn them. And then we'll just skip. Because we load, it doesn't save our progress. Well, Richter did agree just one kill. Some days later, you have to watch this. You have to watch this. I can't skip. Can't skip. So, I'll time to take some water. this. And then we have the ending as well. Yep. So it is true, you can revive somebody. Harue's legacy. Oh. Wait, that's not the... What the hell? There's more than one? Okay. Which stone? If I say no, she's gonna kill me, right? Told you. There we go. I knew it is lying. Huh? Ma'am, did she fulfill the condition? She sure did. It's time for a beatdown. Why did you try to hide it of all time? I wouldn't have come if you weren't a curse bearer. Stop! Too bad, she's already dead. This is horrific. I'll be taking her curse stone. Oh. The haunted trapper needed was the source of fire? That was a close one. Now then, what will you do, Mr. Investigator? You're not a curse bearer, so I don't have any reason to kill you. I won't show you mercy if you're going to try and capture me. So what will it be? I still don't know how her curse works. It's too risky to make a move. So your employer's already dead anyway, so there's no reason for you to go out of your way to arrest me, right? I have to still do my duty as a citizen and report you, you know. What a surprise! This is when you decide to suddenly choose the side of righteousness? She was after the same thing, you know. There's no clean hands when it comes to soul drags. It looks like you don't have anything to say about that. I'll be taking my leave then. Bye bye. Upon killing Haru Yashigima, a fellow curse bearer, Ayame Tono obtained more than enough soul dregs for the Rite of Resurrection. However, it turned out that resurrecting someone who died long ago required even larger amounts. To fulfill her heart's deepest desire, she needed to harvest more. So, she waited for sunset for when the Feast of Shadow effects were at its peak. And she used the one-sided reed curse stone she had stolen from Kumichika Nejima. With it, she proceeded to kill all those personal information she knew, siding with those who mattered the least to her. About the one-sided reed, killing by dismemberment? Give me a second. Many of them were random men, gullible and disposable, drawn in by the allure of female university students. One noteworthy victim was Tetsuo Tsumi, who, being a curse bearer himself, was promptly targeted for his soul drag. Tsumi's death threw the investigation efforts into disarray, allowing Ayame to evade capture. Afterwards, she acquired various address registers and phone books as testimony killed the people listed in them. Unsuspecting victims could be safe at home, only to suddenly have their limbs severed. The strange deaths shook society to its core. Man, she's even crazier. But then she is Shino, you know. But you can't. But all things must come to an end. So, in time, the killing stopped. Sometime after the killings, a modern-day genius female ukiyo-e artist burst onto the art scene. She introduced herself as the mysterious mad paintress, and her fame grew quickly as she presented one incredible work after another. Praised as the modern reincarnation of Katsuka Okusai, she quickly made her own mark on history. Ayame aspiration? Okay. Crazy. Together with Yoshimi's fiancée Mayu, Yako and Mio reported all they've learned so far to Tsumi and the others. Putting all their stories together, they can see their final objective at long last. So the correct path is like not to kill anybody. Komagata High School. I kinda expect it was, you know... Give me a second. Let's check. Let's go, Tsugaru. Cat. Mr. Tsumi, this is Mayu Chozawa. Oh, so you're the one. The Sumida police was looking for you. Glad to see you're alright. Sorry, I should have told someone I was okay. I was just so pissed. Falling into Hyaku's hand, I got myself into deep shit. Hyaku seemed like they're still up to something. We have to make sure they clean up their act once and for all. Get it? Because they sell soap? Nice one, boss! You're really on top of your game today. Stop trying to make me feel better. I shouldn't have said anything. More importantly, Mayu, thank you for cooperation with Yoshimi. We'll get to the bottom of it, I promise. Oh, you must be Detective Ario. I heard about you from Hajime. I'll be counting on you. Catch whoever did this. No matter what. Okay. Thanks. It feels like we're coming up on the moment of truth. I don't know what will happen when we put the talisman together and obtain the records of Fate's Yin Scroll. We've all but finished investigating this crime scene, and the police have mostly left, but they're letting us use the school as our base of communication as per Inspector Tsumi's request. Hey, who am I? Oh, I'm Yako. What's up? Look around. Let's look around. Ario. Detective Ario was nice enough to get us something to drink earlier. Seeing a detective take time on little things like that helps me put my mind at ease. Think of it. Did Ome Ashimiya end up getting away? So word's already out, huh? He was cornered but managed to take a hostage and escape, is what I heard on the radio. What happened after that? So that's all they're reporting. Here's what really happened. He was killed, and the hostage was Tsumi's daughter, whose whereabouts are still unknown? Yep, his daughter showing up was a huge surprise. Even Boss couldn't believe it. Damn it, the hell do you expect? No one could have seen that coming. So there's an emergency search underway for her as a key witness and suspect. I'll be rejoining the search for her after we are done here. Key witness and suspect? But wasn't she a hostage? Could she have killed Nejima and fled the scene? Well, it's a possibility. If we're talking about possibility, might as well tell them everything. It's very likely Nejima was killed by a curse stone. What? By a curse bearer? It's already evening, so the effect of the Feast of Shadow could have started to return. Which makes it likely that the curse was used to kill him. Boss, you're repeating yourself. Try to calm down for a second. But that would mean... the inspector's daughter is probably a curse bearer, right? Huh? Did you see something? Maybe I'm losing my hearing in my old age. Boss, you can hear just fine. Don't play the old man card every time you want to get out of something. We even talked about how she might have Taiko Tsugaru if that's the case. Did we? My memory's a little hazy. You got a soft spot for your daughter, huh? Don't you, Inspector? Yeah, it's a little too close to home now. But either way, we have to find her as soon as possible. That's why we'll be joining the search as soon as we're done here. One more thing, there's a very good chance that his daughter has Michiro Shiraishi's talisman. All the more reason for you to get back to that search. Best of luck. What the hell has she gotten herself into? I bet he's making jokes and stuff like that because he doesn't want to stress the Cloud. I wonder if he's able to stay calm cause of experience, or if he's just that kind of person. I'm not sure why, but I feel fired up. It feels like we're close to the moment of truth. I think Mio feels the same. Mayu rushed to Hitomi's place and back for us. She must have been trying to appear calm, but I'm sure she must have been in shock. Oh, Mr. Tsumi. I received a message from Paranormal Affairs earlier. It wasn't from Nagaguchi, but I had someone to look into something for me. So even the desk jockeys are lending a hand. Brings a tear to your eye. So, what they say? About the Onmyoji woman who was in Edo at the time of Honjo incident. She was a person of great beauty and discerning taste, but also shamelessly did whatever she wanted. It seemed to match the person seen in the resentful memories of Food Washing Mansion. So she must be the one who fought with the Seiman over the right. And they found that her name was Ashino. Ashino, huh? What else? That's all. Wait. Didn't it when Nejima's ending, there's Ashino? Oh, but apparently she was quite a powerful Onmyoji. And she died bearing a similarly powerful resentment. It's possible she became a vengeful spirit with a connection to the Seven Mysteries. A vengeful spirit? If any descendant of Ashino or people otherwise closely aligned with her live today, there's a possibility that spirit awakened and possessed them. Yeah, you mentioned before that spirits can possess anyone who are closely in sync with them. So this is of course doesn't mean the spirit houses her complete personality. Her resentment and her spirit power, those are the parts of her that would have the strongest influence. Since Seiman descendants are still around and present, it wouldn't be surprising if Ashinos were too. They might just be desk jockeys, but they wouldn't give us this info if it was only speculation. They must have found some amount of evidence, looking into abnormal phenomena of things like that. Oh, the Feast of Shadow? There it is, our abnormal phenomenon. What do you mean? The person who initiated the curse this son, who've been calling the mastermind, they might be possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Onmyoji named Ashino, the enemy of Seiman. Do we have any idea who they could be or where they find them? Look, like if you look at that Mio, would you be able to tell right away? It's like I didn't realize that Michio had fused with your consciousness, Yako. Common spirits will leak spirit and read left and right, so I can notice them just by looking carefully, but when a spirit of higher caliber fuses with someone's consciousness, detecting them isn't simple. Oh. Sorry, my skills still need a lot of work, and I don't have anything else to offer. Mio, that's not true at all. You're fine. We'll make this work somehow or another. Thanks. Basically, I believe the mastermind behind everything is a woman possessed by the vengeful spirit of Onmyoji Ashino. I see. Is the mastermind also the one who killed Hajime trying to get the record of Fate's Yen Scroll? Yes, I think that's very likely. Yoko? He haven't came up yet, you know. That's how it is, huh? Then I want you to catch them no matter what. Oh, Mayu, did you meet with Tommy? Yeah, I met her at the spot I was told. She was acting tough, but I think the incident with Hajime really shaken up. I briefly explained the situation and had her give Hajime talisman to me. Here, this is what you're looking for, right? Yang talisman. They say Yin Scroll. What about Yang Scroll? I believe that's it. Thank you so much. Mr. About this. Right, you should hold on to it, Mio. Not like we could use it as is. Try to figure out what we'll need to do once we got both halves together. Understood. I'll see what I can do. You know, because Yoko, she... Okay, the thing about Yoko, she's missing, but then again, she was around the same time when it awakened, so it's kind of weird, you know. Do you know what the other talisman is? Wait, what there? I'm thinking about whether the old lady. I was thinking whether this old lady could be Ashino, but then wait. Think about it. She's interested in beauty. She doesn't want to get old. Everything lines up. It could be she's Ashino. Do you know where the other talisman is? Yes, probably. This is Hajime's last job. Finish it for him, okay? We will. I guess it's the end for his family line too, huh? All the people who inherited the talisman before him are already gone. I heard you had a curse on too. Yeah, I should give it to you then, right? Those things really are a pain in the ass. I'll gladly hand it over to you before you start giving me any crazy ideas. So this is the blackening light, huh? Alright, it's safe and sound with me. Sorry, you won't be able to bring him back. Don't worry about it. He and I were always prepared for the worst anyway. What the? What's wrong? Damn. The trigger for blackening light's curse is some serious shit. I thought so too. That's why I said you give me some weird ideas. See what I mean now? How's it work? I'll leave you a note you can read later. We have more important things to worry about now. Right. Does it see me? Does that make it 5 crystal stones you gathered now? Wait. Killed by means of the curse they possess, one who has become a curse bearer. They die by their own curse. Should be. I want to get the other 4 under wraps as soon as we can. Let's see. I have no idea about the Whispering Canal. Someone made off with the one-sided reed which Nejima had. Yeah, damn shame. After that, you said earlier that the type of cigar might be your daughter. With your daughter, Inspector? Well, let's set that one aside for now. So, we can assume that curse bearers are still prowling around out there with those ones. What a headache. Hopefully we can find them soon. Now, is that everything we need to chat about? If you don't need anything else, we'll be going back onto our search. There's actually one thing. Oh, what's that? Just completely hypothetically. Hypothetically, what if the Inspector daughter was the Matama? I mean, she's a woman. It seems like she was after the talisman? Sorry, don't really understand what you mean. Boss, come on, you gotta look at the fact. But that would mean Inspector Tsutsumi would also have to be one of Ashino's descendants. Oh right, you're just a normal person, right, Inspector? Unless that's why you're so resistant to the paranormal. Don't believe I ever heard anything about being related from Onmyoji. Oh, but if you put it like that, her being the mastermind is possible? Really? I say possible, but I mean unlikely, is what I want to think. Damn, I don't even want to imagine it. Boss, if you're going to consider it, you have to do it properly. No dragging your heels about it. Not that. There's something I never told her. Never wanted to tell her. The truth is, she's not my real daughter. What? 20 years ago. Well, it's a long story, but we took her in when she was just a baby. Do you know anything about her birth parents? Could say I do, but I guess not. But I guess really, I don't know anything. What's that supposed to mean? I don't get it. Edio! Take some hint, damn it! Edio. You heard what I said, didn't you? Just now? About 20 years ago? No, boss! That can't be! Nejima's... Right. When we arrested Fumichika Nejima, there was a baby at his house on the brink of death. That was my daughter. Ayame Tsumi. She goes by Ayame Tono now. Wait, what? Someone had to take care of her. A baby holds no blame for the circumstances she came from. But boss, According to Nejima, that baby is his former lover reincarnated using black magic. What? Personally, I think that story is bullshit. According to Nejima. My goodness! It's hard to believe from Nejima's behavior, but could it really be true? I've got a few doubts. We have to question whether the Shino woman ever really existed in the first place. There are no records of her, and no body was found. Her name never came up once during the investigation. Even if this woman really existed, I'm skeptical that someone could be reincarnated as a baby through black magic. I agree. No matter how you look at it, a spell with that effect is hard to believe. Even the supernatural has rules that must be followed. Seems like he's deluded himself, not wanting to recognize that the spell he risked his life on failed to work. That's my thinking too. The more natural conclusion is that the baby in his is his and Shino's, and that she died in childbirth. As long as we don't know Shino's origin, we have to consider the possibility that she could be a descendant of Ashino. If nothing else, their names are pretty similar. Okay, assuming all of that is true for a moment, Ayami's getting taken away by Nejima and then killing him. That would mean she killed her own father. Calm down, this is all still a conjecture. But now that Nejima is dead, we have no means to investigate. So regardless of everything, there's only one thing that matters. She's my daughter. As a parent, I'm responsible for her. Nothing can change that. I understand. Alright, we should get back to the search. We'll find her and clear up all of this. Yes, sir. The talisman you young ladies are looking for has something to do with this as well. I appreciate it if you could help us find it. If anything happens, please call the police. We will. I'm worried about Hitomi, so I'm going to head to where she is. I'll be waiting to hear some good news from you all. Uh-oh. The end. Hitomi and Eddie will continue their investigation, deciding to meet with Ayame Tono to get to the bottom of it all. What will be the conclusion to the curses of the Seven Mysteries of Honjo, to Seiman and Ashino intertwined fate? If she's Ashino, then it could explain why, why Hajime died of curse-like ability. Hey, how long has it been since we saw each other? 3 years? How have you been? I think the last time when you came to see me after deciding to go to university. That wasn't because I wanted to see you. I just needed money to pay my tuition. Heh, not one to miss would say. You came alone, right? Yeah, it's just me. You make it sound like I'm handing over ransom money for hostages. I just don't want to get caught, okay? Never thought I'd see the day you called the police. It's something I needed to see you about. Well, alright then. We've got a lot to talk about, so let's go through things one by one. She called the police asking for me by my name and demanded I came to meet her alone here. They asked if I wanted a team to set up a perimeter, but I had them stand down. Sure, she might make a run for it, but I don't want her panicking if she has a curse stone. Besides, I'm not trying to take her in by force. The sun is starting to dip down into the horizon. This long, long day is about to end. We don't have to worry about Nejima's threat anymore, but I sure didn't expect this to happen. We called the police asking for help by name and okay. What a coincidence, we are at Sumida River. She sure has changed over the 3 years. Got more of a grown-up air about her. Hard to believe she's the same little girl who would get omelette all over her face when we took her out to eat. Wait a minute, is that how far back I have to go for a family happy memory together? No wonder she hates me. About her mother. How is she? Yasuko, I mean. Mom, I haven't kept in touch with her. I've been on my own this whole time. I'm sure you've reached out to her though, haven't you? I did call her this morning actually, just to make sure she was safe. She's been running all over the place looking for you. Sounds like she's fine to me. Did you contact her after I called the police to tell her you heard from me? I did not. Well, I heard you're into nightlife and staying out late these days. Didn't want her to worry more than she already was. You'll want to talk. About Kinuchika Nejima. Then I put this bluntly. Did you kill Nejima? And if I did, would you hide me from the police? Well, I don't know if I... That's what I thought. Your job is the only thing you care about. Yes, I did it. You... I don't think he even knew I was a curse bearer. He brought me to those gardens and I realized he was talking to me, that he fulfilled the condition of my curse, so I just gave it a shot. I didn't think it would actually activate. But there's no going back now. That's not true! You can still make things right before you make them worse. Then let me say it another way. This is my chance and I won't throw it away. Your chance? Why are you willing to go so far for the Rite of Resurrection? What do you want with it? Even if I told you, you wouldn't understand. You just call it stupid and dismiss the idea completely. Come on, I wouldn't do that. Maybe together we can think out a way for you to get what you want with the resurrection. I want to bring Kachika Hokusai back to life. Huh? Hokusai? What Hokusai, the ukiyo-e artist? That Hokusai? You want to bring him back to life? It'll be quite the feat, huh? That... I heard you like his art, but... why would you do something so stupid? The only time I ever felt there was a place I belonged was when I was immersed in the dreamlike world of ukiyo-e. So I'm sure you never noticed. Really, I had no idea. It saved me. Hokusai is the reason I'm still alive today. I didn't know you felt so hopeless. You would only realize it now, but it's too late. Feeling sorry won't do either of us any good. And why she wants to write. From the moment I heard about the Rite of Resurrection, I knew that was my destiny. If this is all I ever accomplish, I'll die happy. You really are serious about this. Ask about being taken hostage. I'm sorry I couldn't save you from Nejima. Are you hurt? And there it is. That's so like you. What? You're only mentioning that now? Wouldn't that be the first thing you ask me? Okay, fine. Let's start again. Should have asked that first. Sumida Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Stop being taken hostage. I'm sorry I couldn't save you for Nejima. Are you hurt? Wow, I didn't expect that from you. Huh? I thought you just start questioning me before you bothered asking how I'm doing. I'm still your father, huh? Well, maybe boss can handle this after all. Fine, I managed to get away somehow or the other. Right, I'm glad. About mother. Just go. I haven't kept in touch with her. Okay, this one we can skip. Okay. What she wants to write. Okay, this is what I talk about. Hokusai. Okay, boss why she wants to write. About her curse stone. You have a curse stone, don't you? I do. You wouldn't happen to feel like handing it over, would you? The police will handle any damages the curse caused. Now before you do any more wrong with it, I'm not giving it up. Of course not. Me being a curse bearer, are you after my life? That's exactly what I'm here for. I didn't come to chat. We can talk all you want, but as soon as the condition of my curse is met, I'll use it, no hesitation. Or do you have more than one? How many curse stones do you have? 3. Not that it matters. 3, huh? I'm not handing them over. Talisman, can I ask you one thing? Do you know anything about Talisman Michio Shiraishi had? Michio Shiraishi? From the car crash you were with that Namigaki guy. Oh, you mean Yutaro? Yeah, he was there. Yutaro? That sounds like... So you and him were... I mean, not really. He was kind of a boring guy. What? You serious? But he said... you're getting off track, Mr. Tsumi. The talisman! Get back to the talisman! You shouldn't have relied on him for this. If you don't plan on seeing him again, it doesn't matter. But with the hit and run on top of everything, you really are indeed. Is that what you really wanted to talk about? Yes, I mean, no! Tell me about the talisman. Did you take it from the scene? You mean this? That's it! I picked it up at the scene of the crash. I didn't want to leave fingerprints behind. That's all? There's really no other reason? What's the big deal? Is it really that special, this whole thing? Yeah, pretty important. Would you mind giving it to me? Important for what? For putting a stop to the curses of the Seven Mysteries. Oh. That means if I give you the talisman, I won't be able to use it right. Then no way, I'm definitely keeping it. I screwed that one up. Mrs. Tsumi. You really can't do anything better than that. Come on, the talisman! You give me the talisman? No way, I can't lose the right. Oh, Fumichika Nejima. Then I put this bluntly. Did you kill Nejima? Okay, this one we've watched. Yes, I did it. You. Okay, this... Did Nejima say anything to you? He said a lot of bad things about you, that's for sure. Yeah, not surprised there. So I said a lot of bad things about you back. I didn't want to be outdone. Harsh. In that case, I felt just a little like he was my kindred spirit. No, kindred spirit? What are you talking about? He's a dangerous criminal. But I'm a murderer now too, aren't I? Maybe we're not so different. No, you're different. Am I? Well, maybe not that different. But at least you're honest. I know I won't be the best father, but I wonder, of all the fathers in the world, are there any who wouldn't cover for their child if they committed a crime? How should I know? You're the detective here. You must have seen plenty of cases like that. Yeah. Plenty of parents would take the fall for their children, or give them a place to hide. As a person, it is wrong. But maybe as a parent, it's the right thing to do? I don't know. But I think having a father like that would make it easier to go to him for advice if I do something wrong. Maybe there's a sense of security in knowing that no matter what happens, you have at least one person on your side. I see. So that's what it would take to be on your side. Can't do that. That's okay. I wasn't really expecting you to. So Nejima didn't really tell you anything? No, not really. I think I'll let you talk enough. Mind letting me have a turn? By all means. You're hiding something. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? You sure can't live as long as I have without having a secret or two. Of course, you tried to dodge the question. Now then, let me tell you how my first one, the Taiko Tsugaru, works. What? My curse bludgeons to death anyone I find out who is hiding something from me. So if you try to cover something up that I know is true, I'll be able to use my curse on you. With that in mind, can I ask you one more thing? I get it, you wanted to see me. Then let me tell you one thing first. The Evergreen Beach has a similar condition. I can use my curse on anyone who tells me a lie. What? How is that fair? And you use that curse on me? As an officer of the law, it is inexcusable. But as a parent with a duty to his child, I have no other choice. Are you threatening me? Do you really think that's enough to convince me to do as you say? I didn't want to use it either, but for your sake, I suggest you try not to lie. Go ahead, then. If I lie, then so be it. Okay, I'm gonna ask. If you try to hide it now, you really will die. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Am I your real daughter? I'm just a baby you picked up to replace your stillborn, aren't I? And you could never bring yourself to tell me who my real parents are, so you just keep hiding it. Still too much of a coward to tell me, huh? You don't like the truth, so you won't admit it. My real parents is the man I was just with. Ayame. Is that all you have to say? Then, I only have one answer for you. You are honestly and truly our daughter. Nothing more, nothing less. Even now you're trying to hide it. Are you really that stupid? Is your pride worth dying for? I should have known. Why? Why go this far to hide it? Ayame, listen. Huh? How? Ayame. Be proud, no matter what happens. You are our precious daughter. No way. How are you still alive? God fucking damn! I don't know what a piece of shit Nejima filled your head with. But you're not Shino. And you're not Ashino either. You're our daughter. Oh shit. Ayame Tsumi. Alright. I guess it's Tono now. Well, that's fine too. To me, Tono, both will always be part of who you are. What? Why are you doing this? That's not true. The curse proves that it's not. Sure, you probably don't have many memories of us being together. And I did leaving everything at home with your mom, and I was barely ever there for you. Even so, when I was working, no matter how grisly a crime scene I was at, all I ever wanted was for you to grow up to be happy. That's it. Why'd you say all of this now? So, do one last thing for me. I want you to tell me the truth too. If you lie to me now, I'm taking you with me. Stop. I can't. The mastermind behind all of this, the one who awakened the curses of the Seven Mysteries in order to use the Rite, wasn't you, was it? No, I wouldn't even know how to do it. And picking up Michiyo Shiraishi's talisman was just a coincidence, right? Huh? Yeah, I already told you that. Good. Hearing that, I can rest easily. You're nothing like Nejima. You can stand on your own two legs. You can keep living without escaping into a fantasy. You can hate me. You can dream all the crazy dreams you want. Just don't ever stop trying to do good. You're a victim of your curse too. It's not too late to atone for the hit and run. For using the curse, don't run away. You can still make things right. I know you can, because you're my daughter. And after that, just live the best of that you can. Dad. That day, 6:18 p.m., Ayame was taken into custody. Tetsuo's Tsumi's death was confirmed at the same time. The 5 curses possessed by Tsumi, as well as the 3 given up by Ayame, lost their curse bearers. This temporarily extinguished their spirit power, allowing Miyo Kurusuzu to obtain them and seal them away without difficulty. The Yin talisman possessed by Ayame Tono was recovered and entrusted to Miyo Kurusuzu as well. Thus, any massacre that could potentially cause this iteration of the curses was prevented before it could ever happen. Or so it seemed. Yeah, who started it? Killing by bludgeoning, who is discovered to be hiding something from the curse bearer. Hide, but it's not the truth, you know. The deep sound of drums once more reverberates through the night. How long has it been since we started hearing them each day? Could it be coming from a daimyo residence? I heard they have a drum in their fire tower instead of wooden clackers, but I don't see a fire. So why are they sounding the drum? Then one morning, a body was found. Isn't that old man Kanzo, the ukiyo-e painter? He lived nearby, but had been down and out for years. Despite his best efforts to sell his work, every now and then his granddaughter would visit, and he would teach her to paint. Was the old man's only pleasure? One day, his granddaughter told him about her dreams. Curse's soul's resurrection. Hearing her tale, the old man was gripped by sudden zeal and began to paint with great fervor. His work quickly became famous, enchanting all those who viewed the strange imagery. Even the daimyo had taken notice. What could possibly have happened? The people whispered among each other. It looked like as if he had been like a drum. Sounds like it really. Cheers by dismembered, one whose faces, address, name, age, occupation, and location are known by the cursor. Okoma was a lovely woman. She was spirited, worked hard, and lived a frugal yet pleasant life, until her husband hanged herself. My husband? A swindler? Who would have believed such a thing? Okoma was determined to clear her husband's name. That is when she met Tomezo, a man that was a stranger to these parts. This man must be the one of the daimyo spies. It appears that after my husband, I will be next. So be it. But what is it hunting for? Okoma put on the airs of woman mourning her husband, went to the bridge nightly to seek information from Tomezo. She soon discovered she was right, and that her husband had been deceived. Okoma decided to bring her newfound knowledge to the daimyo, much to Tomezo's alarm. Angered at having been misled, he confronted her on the bridge, but Okoma would not listen. He cursed him, calling him vile names, and eventually, his patience had worn thin. Blood splattered everywhere, and by the time he returned to his senses, he was already too late. He looked over the bridge into the river of blood and saw the corpse of a woman missing both an arm and a leg. Jun Erio. Sorry for keeping you so late, Mio. I can't take my mind off of the curse bearer who was never found. It's no problem. I usually work at night anyway. Do you see Yaku home safely? Yeah, we sent her home in a patrol car earlier. Apparently, she put quite a fuss, saying she wanted to see things through to the end. Thank you. The Feast of Shadow was starting to take effect, so it would have been dangerous. Let me guess. It is Edio. So much has happened this evening, but it's still not over. We haven't found the curse bearer of the Whispering Canal, and we still have to put a stop to these curses. 8 p.m. With no one around, this place is silent as the grave. No one wants to go out at night in these parts after everything that's happened over the past 2 days. Huh. Mockingbird 20. Oh. What's wrong? Next is Detective Ariel? What is it? I can't get my mind off the remaining curse stone, the Whispering Canal, and who the mastermind is. But we have to deal with that thing before I can worry about any of that. How's it going with the 2 talisman? Have you figured out the location of the Record of Fate skin scroll? I have, more or less. When I combine the contents of the 2 talisman, they form a seal that could be undone. The things inside the talisman that looked like a scraps of wood were actually tiny scrolls kept folded up by the seal. Who would have thought that the talisman actually contained a scroll itself? So that's the yin scroll then. What's they? Well, there's one more seal I have to undo before to open the scroll. It's giving me some trouble. I was actually hoping you could help me out. Okay, unlocking the seal. Got it. Sure thing. I don't know what I'll be able to do, but let me at it. Wow, I didn't expect you to be eager to help. It's oddly reassuring. Okay, let's see. There are 5 seals holding the scroll shut. I think we have to remove them in the correct order. Each seal has a different sign. A carp, a light, a beach leaf, a taiko drum, and a reed. Remove the 5 seals in the right order. Okay. If we get it wrong, is it going to, go boom? No, we just have to try again. I've tested it once before. Oh, you tried it yourself? So brave. I think it's devised so the seal can only be undone if the curses for the right have already been unleashed. And I think there's a hint to opening it hidden in some related to the curses. Just let me know when you're ready. So start with Mio. It won't explode or anything, so we might as well give it a try. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Remove the seals in order. Oh. Harp. 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 Beckoning light. Flapper. Let's go through there. Oh. Light is should be the last one, right? Cycle. Beat. Light should be last. Beach, carp, light. I don't think that was right. No, not good. What is it? Do you recognize any of these things on the seal? It looks so familiar. Maybe there's something on our files. Okay. Oh, okay. Ah! Oh, okay. Carp. Okay. First one is carp. Reacting to me as if he's seen something kind of terrifying. Carp. Okay, after carp, what do we have? Fool's procession. The mask. Mask or beckoning light? Okay, light. Shit. Carp, light. Okay. Seven Mysteries. What do we have? Beach, taiko drum, reed seal. Beach. Reed, lantern. Oh, wait. Beach. What's the other one? The reed seal. Taiko. Which one's first? Beach. Beach and taiko. Wait, like this? Huh? Huh? Good. These look like some of the cursed stones design. There must be some order to the Seven Mysteries of Honjo that correspond to them. I see, okay. Okay, canal first. Canal is carp. Okay. Wait, beckoning light? Ever-burning lantern. So there's two. Wait. Wait, what? Yeah, the light's here. Reed is last among all. Huh? I think it was a fight during the Edo period, so it probably has to do with the events that took place around then. Okay. Okay. Huh? Whispering Canal. Toki loves fishing, Jinkichi, blah 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 blah. One day, however, father disappeared. Toki's mother, blah 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 blah. Okay. Huh? Get it? Remove the seal? Okay, let's go one by one. The beach. He deceived. Okay, I think this is the last. Okay, the Taiko Tsugaru is the one who got hit. I think it should be the last. One-sided read. Okay, I think it tells a story. I think we start with the Whispering Canal. The Beckoning Light. A vague silhouette is framed by silvery moonlight near the bridge. Punch bubble young couple and their daughter. But he lost everything. He had repaid his kindness and showed. I should have left the Rite of Resurrection well. Okay, light should be the last. Harp. Then the reed seal. Then beach. Taiko. Light seal. I look up the resentful memory for the mysteries that correspond with five seals. They are fragments of dying moments of those who become cursed echoes. Reading closely, doesn't it feel like there's a connection between them? Okay. Sophie loves fishing. One day her father disappeared. Okay, the carp comes first. Okay. This one should be like the light of the man's life begins with fate and regret. If only had accomplished it to the end. Alas, it's too late for that now. I'm prepared for hell. Perhaps in another life I can fulfill my dreams. Even if this body perishes, I can atone for my sins. Okay, what about this? Remove the seal. Harp. Read. Be. Taiko. Light. Ah! Let's notice something. I think the audio for the seals could be the audio of which the people who became cursed echoes died. The information in the resentful memories are only fragments, but you might be able to see their relative order. Wouldn't that make the old man from Taiko Tsugaru first? Taiko Tsugaru first? Tsugaru first? The light should be the last. Okay, let's check Taiko Tsugaru. Who is this? Kanzo. Okay, Taiko Tsugaru first. Harp. Reed. Beach. Light. Ah! Light should be the last. The information, the resentful memories are only fragments. Aiko Tsugaru. Then the beach. Heart. Beat. Light. That. Okay, Taiko Tsugaru. Okay, we learn. Okay. Taiko Tsugaru. Okay, he get beaten down first, okay? He deceived us with his so-called Rite of Resurrection. Wait. One-sided read. Does it have something to do with Rite of Resurrection? Okay. Evergreen Beach. Harp. Reed. Light. Deal. Okay, we got the Taiko first. I think the Evergreen Beach comes next. He deceived us with his so-called Rite of Resurrection. The man who tricked the people with his false dark art. Okay. The local man Jinkichi was known for his kind temperament and skill in crafting his Netsuke class. While his life wasn't always easy, he was optimistic. The type of smile through whatever life threw at him. He was the kind of man who would take care of those who didn't have anyone else to rely on. The prosperity of the Ukiyo boom. I think Evergreen Beach next. Right? Wait. What about the Whispering Canal? Father disappeared. The face of Carp and memory of her father's smile flashed across her mind. Not thinking, Tokimiko mode. Passerby thought it was only a fish in the canal. The splashing faded, and silence returned to the lonely night. Jinkichi. Okay, what about this? Damn it! Okay, remove the seal. We know that Taiko. Okay, say the Taiko comes first. Okay? Files, mystery. Granddaughter told him about dreams. Was right. Okay? Jinkichi. Looks as if we've been like a drum. Okay. Then it. I think Evergreen Beach should be like. Evergreen Beach should be the last. Okay, Evergreen Beach should be the last. Light should be the second last. Okay, Park. Light. Beach. Damn it! Okay, what about... It's okay. He died, so it should be like this. What about Reed, Harp... Wait. Taiko, Reed, Harp, Light, Beach. Damn it! I go first. Wait. What about Carb? Oh, maybe whispering is the child after all. Night, beach, carp. Damn it! Heiko? Okay, this is the wife died, okay? Light, beach, reed, carp. Ah! Okay, it says here, this is like the daughter, you know, the child looking for the parent. She left her home, trudged along the road. Neither her mother nor father. Tears stung her eyes. Okay. The beckoning light. Memories of a young couple and their daughter, but he lost everything. He had repaid kindness and shown to the Omyoji woman. It was all her doing. No, the blame laid with him and his inexperience. He had foolishly involved himself with the forbidden, inviting evil into his life. I should have left the Rite of Resurrection well enough alone. If only I had accomplished it in the end. Last. I think maybe light should be the last. Okay. I could go first. Then in the beach? Okay, in the reed. My husband a swindler? Okay. The husband died first. Then the wife worried about the husband. Then the daughter ran away. Then the light. Huh? You got it. It's open. At long last, after 14 attempts, you figure it out. You know what? Let's do it in our first roll. Okay, I think wait. I think this. Wait. Oh no! Yeah, I shouldn't have loaded. Now we have to see this all over again. I've seen this all over again. Yeah. I wish we have a skip button. Come on. You know, this is just a one thing. I wonder if Ario, okay? Regarding Ario, do you think Ario could be a woman? You know, it could be a girl, just like, you know, dressed up in basically a tomboy. Sumi died. Yeah. Speed up. Also, okay. Edio June, 8 p.m. Okay, let's go one more time. More or less. Okay. Let's see. 5 steel, in order, okay. Now, okay, we're gonna save. Remove the seal. Okay, first Tycho, then he killed himself, then the Reed seal, Harp seal, Light seal. Oh, you get it, it's open. You get it on the first try, that's amazing. You're a real pro. Heh, nothing to it really. Told you you could leave it to me. Now we can finally see what's written inside. Let's see. Yin Scroll. It's said that Seiman Tsuchimikado, author of Record of Fate, wrote the Yin Scroll because he feared that the descendants of those involved in Honjo incident might become cursed and using the collection of soul rights for the Rite of Resurrection. The existence of the Yin Scroll was indicated in a postscript added to the Record of Fate, but its whereabouts are currently unknown. It is believed to have been inherited by the descendant of Seiman. The text has been preserved in the form of 2 talismans held by Hajime Yoshimi and Michio Shiraishi. It contains a full record of Honjo incident, and the following is written in Seiman's hand. I bequeath the scroll to the future generation to be used in the event that a calamity should arise from these grievous wounds. Those who seek in forestall disaster must gather the 3 items one place to cast my rite of cleansing and expel all rituals and curses in full. My soul, that is my curse echo. My body, that is a living continuation of my bloodline. My spirit, that is my own consciousness. Okay, the Honjo incident. During Edo period, a chain of events occurred. This is a story that takes place in the late Edo period. There was a family that once lived in a row of houses in Honjo. The family consisted of a Netsuke craftsman named Jinkichi, his wife Koma, and their daughter Toki. They enjoyed a poor but happy existence. One day, they took in a man by the name of who claimed to be a Shomoji. He was on the run, having barely escaped with his life from something or another, and wound up in Honjo. The tough circumstances had left him sick and destitute. Jinkichi felt sorry for the man and decided to shelter him. The stranger was deeply grateful for the kindness and care of Jinkichi's family, as without it he would have surely died, and told them thusly of the day of his departure. I want to give you my thanks, but unfortunately I have nothing of value. He paused and asked, is there anyone you want to bring back to life? It turns out that the man's true name was Mikado Seiman, a descendant of renowned Onmyoji, and he had been researching the fabled Rite of Resurrection for his crime in unearthing this forbidden rite. He was chased out by his family, but he wrote down everything about the spell in a book called the Record of Fate while on the run. Whoever sought to perform the rite would need to kill people and gather their soul rights. Seiman had only researched the rite out of spirit inquiry, but thought himself willing to use the rite if it was for the sake of Jinkichi's family. However, Jinkichi shook his head. Sacrificing someone is unthinkable. We didn't help you because we wanted something in return, so you owe us nothing, he said. Declining the unbelieving offer, Seiman bowed his head in gratitude countless times at those words and left their house. In the same area, there was an ukiyo-e artist named Old Man Kanzo. His art didn't sell much, but he often looked after Toki while Jinkichi and Koma were out of working. Young Toki heard Seiman about the Rite of Resurrection, but being too young to comprehend it, regarded to Old Man Kanzo as a story of fiction. Old Man Kanzo, inspired by the story, filled with renewed rigor, put his heart and soul into the next painting. The piece became center of the theme of Resurrection, became an instant hit in sound. Jinkichi, being shrewd businessman, saw an opportunity and jumped on the bandwagon by carving Netsuke connected to the Old Man Kanzo ukiyo-e. He made up stories about his Netsuke, telling people that his blessings were connected to the resurrection and his business rapidly flourished. The old man unknowingly left us a wonderful gift, the thought Jinkichi and his family, but they were unaware of the tragedy that would soon be unfolded. Before long, word of Old Man Kanzo's wonderful ukiyo-e reached the ears of a local daimyo, and he was summoned to the lord's residence. But what awaited him was not praise, but cruel torture by the hands of Ashino, a female Onmyoji who was in pursuit of Seiman. It was her who pressured Seiman into researching the Rite of Resurrection, which she secretly planned to use to preserve her beauty and for all eternity. Ashino took advantage of the fact that Daimyo's heart was weak and frail following the loss of his family and manipulated him into capturing Old Man Kanzo, the source of the recent rumors about resurrection. Tell me where you heard of the Rite of Resurrection. Ashino demanded as the brutal beatings continued. It was said that the eerie sound of beatings rang out like beating of a taiko drum, night after night, reaching even after the watchtower of Tsugaru's residence. In the end, Ashino's cruel torture secured her the information on Jinkichi's family and the existence of the Record of Fate. The daimyo sent his chief retainer to bring in Jinkichi, and torture resumed afresh with the new captive. This time she intended to obtain the whereabouts of Seiman and the location of Record of Fate. Jinkichi didn't know where Seiman went, but even if he did, he had no intention of telling and stubbornly kept his mouth shut. The torture was pushed too far and Jinkichi was unintentionally killed before he spoke a word. The daimyo had Jinkichi's corpse hang from a beech tree and declared that, unable to bear the guilt of the crime of deceiving the masses with false rumors of resurrection, Jinkichi had committed suicide. This too was all part of Ashino's plan to send a message to the common folk, especially the increasing number of those who sought the Rite of Resurrection themselves. This was what happened to Jinkichi spread and people lost interest in the rite, wondering if the stories of resurrection were all but a lie. But rumors that the daimyo word was perhaps not at all truthful spread quickly when a dancer claimed that they have witnessed the chief retainer's cold-blooded handiwork firsthand, and Honjo fell into unrest once more. The chief retainer arrested the girl and proposed a deal to put a stop to the rumors. This must be the fool's procession, and the girl was to say she just wanted attention and retract the story by saying it was entirely made up. In exchange, she would be given a most wonderful stage to perform on, but when the day came, she was suffocated by the mass prepared for the performance. Unbeknownst to her, the mass had been covered in glue as part of the plan to kill and silence her. Koma never believed for a moment that her husband and Jinkichi had committed suicide. She was certain someone was behind his death, and asked around persistently for names, address, or any other information she could find on the people with connection to the daimyo. The chief retainer could not allow things to escalate any further, and had Tomizo, a ronin, who once served as a spy, go after her. However, she turned the table on him, shouting, "It was you who killed my husband, wasn't it?" Confronted with the accusation, Tomizo flew into blind rage and cut Koma down in broad daylight, ordered to take responsibility for his failure by committing seppuku. He exposed the daimyo plot as he disemboweled himself by the lantern of the soba cord used to give coded signals. With both her parents gone, through means of unbeknownst to her, Toki found herself to be all alone. One day, late at night, she went searching for her parents and met her doom falling into a canal where she drowned. Meanwhile, the chief retainer had made no headway whatsoever in finding Seiman's whereabouts, and an incensed Ashino decided to set fire to his Reddit, burning him alive. In truth, all those connected to these events thus far were cursed by Ashino, so that their soul would have turned to soul rags upon death, which she had been collecting. All she needed to perform right now was to get her hands on the Record of Fate. Sensing that there was something serious at work behind this recent string of strange events in Honjo, Seiman returned to find he was too late. He broke down in tears when he learned that the unfortunate and unnatural death Jinkichi family had met. Seiman realized that was the handiwork of Ashino when he found their soul drags had been collected, and decided he had to prevent any further sacrifices from happening by confronting her on Honji Bridge. When ensued was a fierce battle of spells that endured till the break of dawn, though those who did not know any better only saw what they believed to be eerie flashes and supernatural orbs of light. So he is the beckoning light. So Seiman is a good guy. At the end of the long battle, Ashino defeated Seiman and obtained the Record of Fate, but he had placed a curse upon her foot. Ashino dragged her foot, corrupted and horribly inflamed, and sought refuge at the nearby residence of a retainer and angrily demanded they wash her foot. Ashino died then and there, filled with agony and her foot cursed and rotten. Seiman too had sustained serious wounds during the fight. Died that day on Honji Bridge, still filled with regret. However, Seiman came back to life. Knowing that there would be enough soul drag in place during their confrontation, he had prepared a spell that would activate the Rite of Resurrection upon his passing. Feeling that his curiosity was responsible for the terrible tragedy that had unfolded, he was left with a keen understanding of why the Rite of Resurrection was forbidden and became determined to seal it away. Indeed, the reason he resected himself was for that very purpose. However, he did not know what had become of the Record of Fate. With nothing to seal away, he instead used the remaining soul rag to turn into 9 of the Netsuke made by Jinkichi into ritual implements to be sealed away in Honjo. He placed a spell so that should someone try to activate the Rite of Resurrection again, all 9 pieces will awaken at once. And to pass the whole truth of these events to the future generations, he wrote everything down in the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll and passed it down to the descendants. Meanwhile, the townspeople kept silent about the incidents out of fear of being cursed. However, these occurrences were so strange that gossip about it couldn't truly be contained. Over time, the details become more and more vague as the story grew into legend, and that is how they came to be called the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. See, what does it say? First, it detailed an account of a tragedy surrounding the Rite of Resurrection that occurred in Honjo back in Edo period. The whole story, what we call the Honjo incident, is laid out clearly. That incident was the origin of the Seven Mysteries of Honjo and their curses, right? Yes, the resentment of the victims of the incident turned into curses, which are the curse echoes. The contents are organized like an answer sheet, so it doesn't just give us the information we need. Is there anything else? Yes, here's what we've been looking for. I bequeath this scroll to the future generations to be used in the event that calamity should arise from this previous incident. Whoa, he foresaw all of this happening? And it continues. Those who seek to forestall disaster must gather the 3 items in one place to cast my rite of cleansing and expel all rituals and curses in full. My soul, that is my curse echo. My body, that is a living continuation of my bloodline. My mind, that is my own consciousness. So, if we gather the 3 things in one place, Seima's Rite of Cleansing will activate and completely negate the curses and the Rite of Resurrection. Oh, that's it. That's exactly what we need. The 3 things are Seima's soul, body, and mind. It says here the Seima's curse echo. Curse echo? So Seiman himself is part of the Seven Mysteries? Now that you mention it, Mr. Arashi said something about those lines before. There's another hint written here. My curse echo holds my curse. My curse brings ruin to curse bearers. What kind of hint is that? Maybe it will make more sense if we keep looking around. But will the curse echo still appear if the curse bearer is already gone? Next, the body is a descendant of Seiman, it seems. Wasn't Yoshimi a relative Seiman? He and Nishio Shirashi had the other talisman, and both of them had already passed by the time this iteration of the curses was unleashed. Damn, that's true. What are we gonna do? His bloodline was so split up, there have to be others. There's also another note here too. What? It's another hit? As for the body, seek not only who bears my blood, but one with strong spirit sense. Such an individual will be able, if a spirit attempts to possess them, to instead take control of that spirit themselves. So it says. Do we know anyone like that? Can't think of anyone. Let's move on for now. Next is the mind. What is the difference between the mind and the soul? In paranormal theory, it's said that humans are made of soul, body, and mind. The mind is essentially to be the part of the spirit that makes up one's consciousness or oneself. It's like driving. The body is the car, the soul is the control system, and the mind is the driver. I see. I think it makes sense. So is there a hint to finding this one too? Now let's see. Should the Rite of Resurrection be activated, so two shall of mind be awakened there. Seiman tried to seal away the Rite of Resurrection, but before he could, Ashino stole the Record of Fate. So as countermeasures to the rite being activated, he made it so that his mind would be released from the seal. But what does that actually mean? So it means is I'm Seiman? Seiman's mind awoke the night the rite was activated and must be possessing someone out there right now. What? We have to get that person together with everything else. Alright, so we have to find the curse echo, the descendant, and the person possessed by Seiman. So I'm Seiman, okay? Then we just get them in one place and we'll be good to go. Alright, that's one thing. The second and third one should be the same person. Oh! Who could it be? If it's like how Michio lost her memories when she was possessing Yako, Seaman's conscience might not be aware of who it really is. Me. So if he learned the truth, would he start to act on his own accord? Oh, then that person could already be... Oh, hold on a second. Someone's coming this way. Huh? Excuse me, could I interrupt you in just a moment? Yako! Oh shit! Who might you be? Would you buy this empty can of juice I just finished drinking for 10,000 yen? Huh? I even throw you in these bones for some fried chicken. You can't beat a deal like this. I don't really want them. Don't say that. Come on, they're delicious. Actually, I thought I might just have a picnic right here. Won't you join me? Sorry, I don't understand. What should we do? Well, it's not like we need to meet this exact spot, and we can't do anything with other people around. Don't! We're in the middle of something, so we should be on our way. Don't! What? It hurts! This is the curse! Ashino! You have my heartfelt thanks for all your hard work thus far, which brings the story of the Seven Mysteries of Honjo to a close. Who could have foreseen such a conclusion? Unfortunately, it seems the so-called mastermind was one step ahead of you. She remains hidden, leaving behind no evidence. Perhaps there is truly no way to stop her. However, you should find that this conclusion is not to your liking. By all means, please pursue a different path. You have done it once before, so I'm sure you already know. With that, I shall be taking my leave. I have been your humble storyteller. Good night. Huh. Hinshibori. Start from beginning. Okay. Togo? Are you alright? Okay. I think I'll stream it in a while, okay? Like for an hour or so. In a while, okay? After I finish my 20 stream. So like true ending, okay? So it won't be long, okay? So I'll see how it goes. Okay, I think it was somewhere here, but we have to do it before anybody get killed. Okay, so that's it for now. I'll end the stream here, and I'll see you guys in 4 hours or so. Okay, I'm planning to stream it at 11. Okay, so for now I'll end it here. Okay, and I got 20 If you like the stream, please like and subscribe, and that's all for now. Bye bye.